How y'all doing? I know y'all didn't know we was going live today, but you know we had to go live today because this is the day of election. We had to do it. We gonna be counting because Trump is in the lead. And not just in the popular vote, where it matters. Electoral college. We're gonna get into this. Great. It'll be a good night. Regardless of what happens, we're gonna be with you the whole way. Let somebody know. Let somebody know that we live. Don't forget to hit the like. What's up, Soul Cannon Sass in the building? Oh yeah, you knew we used to do this. You know we finna do it. And I got some special for y'all too. I got something special for you. I think Trump got 95 right now. 95 electoral votes. It's gonna be crazy out here. Eric's got 35. It's not over yet. We're gonna do a breakdown. We're gonna also peek and see what MSNBC is talking about, see what Fox is talking about. We're just gonna be a little bit everywhere tonight. So we hope you enjoy. We're gonna get ready to do for y'all. We're about to get this thing going real soon. I had to make sure that this was ready. And I think he's ready. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Okay, pull down the building a little bit. And let's get this party started. So, how y'all doing? How you doing? It's your boy JYG. We coming in live. And yes, I do have on a nice shirt. And I do have on a jacket because it's the election. You know, we can be sophisticated and civil sometimes, right? Really, I just like dressing up for a fight. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a nice one going on right now. Shout out to Soda Can Assassin in the building. 27 versus 90. Actually, you're going to like this. So check this out. Boom. No, you like that, don't you? And this is live. So you can hang out with me. You can hang out with me as we count. As we count. So see, let me go ahead and just refresh it. Make sure everything's good. Make sure he ain't beating her no more than what he already is. No, I didn't get a cut for the live stream, but you know, might as well. But no, I didn't. It's just y'all don't be paying attention. So, and that's fine. That's how I like it. That's how I like it. So, election day results are gonna be popping in and around and everywhere. But guys, how y'all doing? I'm glad that you're here with me. You can be anywhere in the world, you know. And to be totally honest, I wanted to make sure, because we've been doing nothing but talking about this. So we wanted to make sure that we at least try to do something. And I like this. This is good. This is really good. So let's go ahead and get into the electoral college votes that we got. So you need 120 in order to win out of 538. So if either candidate gets to 270, then it's over. It's a wrap. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. But so we just seeing who can get to 270 first. Now there are some situations where if you get to 270, or not if you get to 270, but it could be that they're getting close to the same amount and they could actually tie. There is a possibility that they could tie. And then the tie-breaking vote will be from the vice president. So, which always was like, why can the vice president do that then? Why can't he be a part of that? So let's see. Let's go ahead and switch to the other way that we're going to be doing this. Nice to see you in the building. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see. Y'all going to like this one. Y'all going to like this one. So what I have to do in order to get to this one, I have to go here. I'm going to have to pull me down. I'm still here though, but there's a reason why. All right, so just hold on. All right, y'all also let me know if this one sounds horrible because it seems like it sounds horrible to me because I can't hear myself after I get ready to do what I'm about to do right now. So then we go over here, and then bam, yeah, oh yeah, we going through everything tonight. Yes, 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 yes. We got everything right here, right here in the palm of my hand, and we're gonna be going over it tonight. All right. So just to let you know, since we are already doing this, let's just go ahead and take a little sneak peek. So the place to win, definitely 100%, is gonna be Texas, and the reason why, well, if you see, it has 40 electorals on this. All right, which means it has 40 electoral votes that can go toward it. That's a big deal. All right. So we're also going to be looking at Florida. While we're looking at Florida, Florida has 30 electoral votes they can give. All right. Let's see. Oh, we try to do it right. We try to do it right. But thank you all for being with us because this was important to me. It's important to me. I hope it's important to y'all. And most importantly, it's fun. So y'all also let me know if the mic sounds okay because I'm a little worried about this mic. So just let me know. All right. So anyway, let's go back. Now another place, this is a big one right here. This one is a big one, California, all right? California is where she come from. 54 electoral in that state. So if we get it, it's over. But if she get it, it's still some fight to be had. And remember, the electoral college is all about the population. Every state gets 3, and then depending on population, you get more. All right. So let's see what else we got cracking. We got so Montana. Unfortunately, it has 4 electoral. So then we got Washington 12. That's good. Then we got another 4, 8. All right. Utah 6. Now New Mexico 5. But the real big ones, and as you can see, it's starting to change color. Now, the cool thing about what we got going on right here is that as they get redder or bluer, it doesn't mean that they got it, but it means that they have such a lead in it that the computer itself is just go ahead and giving it that color. So that's good. All right. So also, as you can see, we got 95 right here for Trump, and we got 35 for Harris. This is not the amount of votes, actually. All right. The amount of votes is right below me. And as we can see, Trump got over 11 million votes right now. Oh, it just changed 13 million, and Kamala Harris has over 10 million votes. So this is incredible. This is great. And we'll go ahead and swap back over so I can sit back down. But once it gets to the point to where it's like down to the wire, we're gonna be right back on this. So let's go ahead and where are we? I think it's this one. Oh, wrong one. There we go. All right, good. I'm pretty sure you can tell that I am using 2 different mics. And it just is what it is, you know? It's easier to do that. All right. So now tell us for the weather for the week. I'm in Florida right now. Yeah, we could do that. We can check the weather. I mean, what's wrong with checking the weather, right? Let's see. Let's go back to full cam. Pull me up. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, but we're not out of hurricane season. I know we're not here to talk about hurricane season, but we are not out of it. Not even close. So, all right. But anyway, as we get ready to pull that up, y'all let me know if y'all can hear me pretty good, okay? Because I am switching through these microphones and, you know, a little bit nervous because I got all this new stuff playing in the background. I am sitting at a green screen. So, I mean, if you could see what it really looked like, you'd be like, what? So, yeah. Well, let's do this. So, let's go ahead and see what everybody else is talking about. Also, we're also going to keep a look on the U.S. Senate and the House. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go back to our information board, and this is what we call the Zoom cam here, the information board. Let's go back to the information board, and what we're going to do is some live time fixing. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to pull that down just like that, move it over just a little. Actually, nah, let's do this. We'll pull this up. And we're gonna add another source, another media source, just so that we can see everything at once. So when we go to this, we can just pop in, see everything that's going, be able to see where the electoral votes are going, and just keep it moving just like that. So let me just go ahead and pull that up. But anyway, U.S. Senate right now for Democrats is 34 and 43 Republican. Okay, now it's kind of like the same thing. All right, so that's what we're trying to do. Uh, I can clean up sometime, you know. Sometime I can clean up, you know. But it's just I'm not used to it myself. So I'll be honest with you. I'm used to being dirty. Anyway, so let me explain a little bit about this graph. So for the sake of it, we're gonna use the walking cam. Makes it make more sense. All right, so behind me is everything that we need to be looking at. All right, everything that's important is right here behind me on this screen. All right, and the cool thing about it is if you can't see a part I want you to see, I just move it. It's not a big deal. So we're going to be looking at this table of contents right here. The table of contents that's right here at my head, because we're going to explain it so that everybody knows what's going on. All right, so we'll put it right there. So you see how if it's grayed out completely, then it's no results. It's to be determined. They still doing it. If we got slashes in the grade, it's no race. Now, the important thing is the swing states. Now, the swing states kind of determine what is going on with everybody else because they need swing states. Swing states are going to be the ones that really change the whole everything. Because if you get all the swing states, you're good. You're good. All right. Also, we have a win over here at the bottom. Hold on. We got a win for Texas 24. Shout out Van Duert, Republican. He won. All right. So that's good. Also, let's see. Kansas, we got Barr at the U.S. House. That was 2 minutes ago. It was closed. And then for Georgia, for the U.S. House, we have a Democratic win, which is kind of funny because he's a Democrat, but Georgia is leaning heavy in the red right now. You can see it's right up there. Oh, right up there. So, yeah, we are locked in. So, let's see. Massachusetts. Let's just see what we got cracking. Massachusetts is Harris all day. Vermont. Massachusetts got 11 electoral. I didn't know that. Connecticut 7. So I mean, she's doing good. She's keeping up. She's keeping up. She's fighting. She's fighting because it really, really, really matters when it gets over here, man. We got 11 right here on a potential flip. Nevada with 6 potential flip. Wisconsin 10 potential flip. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. All right. But don't count anything for what it is right now because things could change. All right. Want to keep that in mind. Just let everybody know things could change. So let's go ahead and get this fixed back real quick. And there we go. And let's see what we got going on in Wonderland. So let me go over here to this camera. All right. And let's check out and see what everybody's talking about. So let's get this pulled right down here. Let's see. All right, let's check this out and see what's going on over here. We're going to be taking a peek at CNN right now, and we're going to go live, and we're going to be live at Harris HQ, and they're going to tell us a little bit about what's going on over there. All right, so let's go ahead and take a peek. let's go ahead and take a peek. And shout out to CNN News, channel 18. And we're gonna go ahead and take a peek at that. All right. So let's see what we got cracking. What we got going on over here?
To be able to relate to her story, because I do. I also went home every summer to walk with my grandfather, which was really touching and something I relate to her on. But really, more than that, it's the substance, and it's about democracy, right? It's about protecting our rights, especially as a female, especially as a mother, that we have to stand up for our children. And I do believe that Kamala Harris.
Now, I just want to put out there that the electoral map that CNN got, mine is better. I just want to put that out there. I just want to put it out there because we know that Trump is projected for 95 right now, and they definitely saying 90. And they even doing Harris wrong by putting her at 27 when clearly she's at 35. But, you know, whatever. I digress. The best ones doing it, build it while we make it, flying it while we build it, all that good stuff. Let's keep going.
Story. It's what powers our communities, and I think, you know, the South Asian community, all Americans are very excited about this possibility of what we're going to do tonight.
Azureen, tell me, is the best thing about Kamala Harris that she's not Trump or Trump-like?
I mean, I think that's certainly a perk, but I think she offers a lot more beyond that. I think that she has been in so many different parts of the government. She's been in the judiciary branch, the executive branch, the legislative branch. She has so much experience, so it goes beyond just the fact that she's not Trump. But again, I'll take it. I'll take someone who's not Trump.
Last quick word from you, Milan.
Yeah, just want to give one more shout out to the South Asian voter base across the country. Like Chintan said, this is going to be a victory for all Americans, but it's been inspiring to see our community specifically, whether they're new voters, longtime volunteers, find a way to chip into this campaign and make this an effort that represents America and what America can be.
Right.
All right, so pretty much we got at the HQ over there, they're pretty much saying the same thing they've been saying, which is fine, because as long as you voted, you know, you have to vote your interest. And basically, unfortunately, all I heard over there was it's better than Trump. And if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Me personally, I would not give the most powerful position in the land to somebody just because I don't like the other person. I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more. You know, I need you to show me why you like it. So we just need to know, because if you're just saying it's the lesser of two evils, and you think both of them are trash because you've done your research, well, there were other people on the ballot. It's more than just Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Jill Stein made the ticket. She makes the ticket. You could have voted for her. And to be totally honest with you, Jill Stein has over 100,000 votes right now across the board. So, I mean, some people chose her. All right. And she is destroying everybody else. The only person close to her after that is Chase Oliver. So, I mean, I don't even know who Chase Oliver is, but yeah. But let's take a peek at Jill Stein and see what's going on. Now, that's interesting. They're saying the reason why they didn't want people to vote for her is because they think that it's going to stop Kamala Harris from winning. So let's just think about that real quick. Let's think about that. Let me go ahead and close this out. Let me stop the screen sharing. All right, let's think about that. So I already told you that Dr. Jill Stein had about 100,000 votes, okay? And Donald Trump has over 14 million votes right now. Kamala Harris has over 11 million votes. Nothing against that. This is a tight election. She's at 44% right now, 44.7. So it's close. But they're saying that Jill Stein number could have made a difference if all of that went to Kamala Harris. And it could have made such a big difference that she could have actually lost the race because of that. So that means that Dr. Stein is going to have to literally get about 4 million more votes across the board, and she's not even in every single state on the ballot to even make that make sense. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know how that makes any sense whatsoever. Okay. But let's do this too, because I want to make sure that we're not just providing some, whatever type situation. I want to make sure that we're going to give you everything that you want plus some more. So if anything that you want me to look up, put in the chat. You know how this works. We are all working together in the great circle of life. All right. So let's go ahead and get back to it. Let's check out the election, the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle. All right. So let's do this. Let me move myself over here. There we go. Perfect. All right. So basically what they're saying is that misinformation affected a little bit everything, which we know did. I mean, we did our very best. We did our very best to make sure that we gave you opinionated yet true things about both candidates. All right. So our opinion was that Kamala got her job without qualifying for it. That's our opinion. It doesn't mean that it's true, but the fact is that she did get the job and that she did do some things. Some of those things were good, some of those things were bad while she had that job. But that all led her into where she is now. Yeah. And Trump, while we want to say, some people say he's a good businessman. Some people say he's not a good businessman. Some people say he's not qualified to be president. Some people say he was already president. How is he not qualified to be president? But I mean, there's always this dichotomy between the two. So let's see what we got going on. So also, did y'all hear about Donald Trump? He had someone, a comedian, at his rally, and it did not go well. And it didn't go well, not because of what Donald Trump did or didn't do. It was because the comedian just wasn't funny. Like, I don't really know how to explain that. He just wasn't funny. His jokes didn't hit. It just didn't make any sense. Total terrible jokes that he put out. And it wasn't that the jokes were like distasteful or anything. It was just that, well, they were distasteful, but he could have landed them better, So let's see what else we got going on over here. Let's see who else is winning. If you live in District 26, Gil, the Republican, won just 6 minutes ago. And also, if you live in District 37 for the U.S. House, Doggett won. So that's good too. What else we got for Texas? Also, Van, we already know for District 24. Shout out 24. We are based in Houston, but we're based in Texas, but Houston, close in that area. So we're going to be heavily leaning on the Texas point of view right now. So Texas District 33, Democrat Bensley, I believe that's how you say it. So congratulations to you, because this isn't just about the presidency, okay? This isn't just about them. This is about everybody. This is about all those people that you didn't know that was going to be on the ballot, and you went in there to vote for one person, and then you was like, oh man, this is a long process. Some of y'all did not do what I asked y'all to do on Slim's show, which was to go and take a test that will let you know what you are leaning on, what you're leaning toward. And that's okay. That's fine. But, I mean, come on, guys. We have to do a little bit better at picking not just the forerunners, but everything, because the local elections matter. They matter more than the presidential election. And that's the honest truth. Because, for example, I definitely want my constable to stay. So when his name came up on the ballot, I definitely voted for him. Why? He lives in the same cul-de-sac that I live in. He's a good guy. All right? He done kept us safe so far. So as far as I'm concerned, he's doing his job. So let's go ahead and take another peek. And let's see what they're talking about at another place. And we're going to take a peek from Fox right now. We're just going to peek in with Fox, see what they're doing. I hope that they have a little bit more commentation. And, well, that's not a word. Commentary. Hope they have a little bit more commentary. And thank you guys for rocking with me. Make sure you hit the like button so that we can get the algorithm out and get everything popping, so we can get more people to know that, hey, we're live. Okay, so let's go ahead and I don't know if we're gonna do full coverage all night, but I'm definitely gonna do as much as I can. So shout out to the Twitch Nation. If you guys are watching on Twitch, I know this isn't the normal thing that we will show on Twitch or the normal thing that will be showing on Twitch, but it's good for you to, I don't know, it's good for you to be aware. Even if you didn't vote. If you didn't vote, I mean, we got other issues, but at least you're aware, okay? So, let's see here. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and check out what they talking about over here. So, let me do this. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. I'm learning stuff too on the fly, and I like it. Let's see. All right, let's go to full main cam. There we go. And let's screen share. We're gonna be going to Fox News and seeing what they're talking about. So let's give it a look. Let's see.
The Garden State at the moment. We bring you all these in real time, as you know. The Associated Press calling the race for Harris. She beats Donald Trump there in New Jersey. Also, Westfall, Harris winning New Jersey.
Harris winning New Jersey, and if you'll come out to me, let's show the electoral map. We are seeing more and more blue filling in. A lot of these smaller states are now dark blue. That means we're seeing finally that they're being called. No surprises there so far. We're still hearing for more results from battleground states like Michigan and Pennsylvania. Preliminary results coming.
Man, that man using a TV. I could have used the TV, but I was trying to be fancy. I was like, let me give the people something fancy, something a little demure.
In from those states, but nonetheless, Andrew, that race call, not a surprise.
All right, and Anna, let's get back to some of the Harris campaign, I guess, the vibes within headquarters there on the campus of Howard University here. What does Harris need to do if she has the momentum to maintain that momentum? And what have they done in the last 4 or 5 days to shore up any support here?
Yeah, what the Harris campaign has done is it's very similar to Trump's, but they had the closing message at the Ellipse on Tuesday.
To cut you off, Anna. Sorry to cut you off here. We do have Rick Scott at his election night watch party. We'll get to that question and answer in just a moment here. Let's listen.
Well, Florida, we did it. And for once, we did it before midnight. I want to thank God. I want to thank my beautiful wife who put up with me. My wonderful daughters, Allison and Jordan. Oh, Allison. Hello. And Jordan. And their husbands, Pierre and Shane. And my perfect grandsons. And I want to thank my mom, who couldn't be here. So, and guess what? We won Miami-Dade. So I think we won every constitutional officer down there. We have a new sheriff, Rosie. It's unbelievable what happened. Together, this is a team event. Together, we get to celebrate a great victory tonight. There's a lot of people to thank. There's a lot of people that knocked on doors, made phone calls, did text. We had a lot of people just busted their butts in every one of these rooms. So we had a great campaign team led by Jackie Zeckman. We have a great office team. We've got 10 offices led by Craig Carbone.
We got Trump at 101 electoral. Remember, you only need 270 required to win, okay? So we got him at that. And we also got here is not far behind. She is not far behind, 71. As you can see, a lot of the things are starting to flip for, you know. They're starting to come on now, starting to get flushed out. But it seems like Trump just really has a really good lead. And having a good lead, I mean, it's equating to that. As we can see, if we just want to take a little look, Georgia's still on the fence right now. They're still on the fence to whether they're going to, you know, go red or not. I mean, we're not going to call it until we know for certain. But one thing is for certain, that a lot of people were banking on Georgia doing for Joe Biden the same way for Kamala. And what I mean by that is Joe Biden was able to actually secure Georgia, which turned it into a swing state, like officially. So that is something huge. But the night is still young. The polls literally are just like what, almost an hour from close time here in Texas. I mean, some people across the way, they already have closed and they've already started sending stuff and they're getting going. But there's a lot of stuff. To still be unfolded. And I mean, as you can see right here, this is where you want to be. The 270, all right? 270. And he is right there. So, I mean, he's doing what he's supposed to do. Let's hear a little bit more. And keep in mind, what's live for them is not live for us. I'm going to click up a little bit after we finish hearing what he's got to say, but that's because I'm pausing their live feeds just so that we can have some commentary in between. Don't forget to hit a like for the algorithm. Just if you just want to go somewhere that's a little different, because we're going to pop around to all of them. So you can just hang with me. So let's see. Also, this is free, guys. This is like right on the computer. You look it up, it's right there. So if you want to be able to look this up as well, you definitely can. I mean, it's not an issue at all. I'm just making.
Now, let's do something fun. Keep your hands up if I ask you. Raise your hand if you worked in the governor's office. Raise your hand if you were appointed by me when I was governor, or you have a family or friend that was. How about you worked in my Senate office? Keep your hands up. Or you worked at the National Republican Senatorial Committee when I was a chair. Or you worked at...
Let's go a little bit further. Let's just see what they got popping. And then we're going to take a little stroll down the
with Trump. We're starting to see, though, and this gives us a little bit more context, the lighter shades are some of the more interesting ones, specifically in the battlegrounds of Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia. Let's very briefly just look at what little information we have out of Michigan. So with 7% of the vote in so far, we do see Harris with a 14% advantage in Michigan. Pennsylvania, only 12% of the votes have been tallied so far. And right now, Harris has a sizable lead. Looks like she's got a 40-point lead right now. That very well could be one of those blue mirage situations that we were just discussing very early on in the tabulation cycle. North Carolina, let's go to the Tar Heel state here. Let's see what they're working with. They have a fifth of the votes in, 20% of the votes in North Carolina. And Trump right now has about an 8-point lead over Harris with a fifth of the votes tallied. Finally, let's hit Georgia. And it looks like we have Trump up with an 11-point advantage. That's with over half of the votes tallied. So Trump with an 11-point lead in a battleground state We don't know exactly which ballots were being tabulated in that. We, again, don't know if this is a red mirage, if you will. We will be waiting to see more results as they come in. There you see on your screen right there, Georgia, 52% of this state has been called. Georgia was so important. It actually had a record number of early voters. It was so robust that a top official told the Associated Press that the big day could look like a ghost town at the polls. Biden became the first Democrat to take that state since Bill Clinton in 1992. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out, guys.
All right. So as you can see, we just doing good work over here because literally I just said that. So shout out to me. Don't forget to hit a like for the algorithm. Hang around, have fun. Share this with your family and your friends. You know, we're just out here trying to have a good time. Let's go ahead and stop that screen share. Let's get back right here. And also, let's just take a little peek ourselves. Let's just take a trip real quick. Let's check it ourselves. So let me do this. Bring me down a bit. There we go. That's better. And how y'all feeling? Let me know in the chat how you feeling. How you doing? Everything like that. But we're gonna keep it going. So let's do that. And yeah, so let's take a peek. Let's get in depth. And let's see what we got cracking. All right, so let's go back. All right, so as we can see, Donald Trump has a really good lead right now, but it's still anybody's race. Because as the guy was saying a few minutes ago, if you've been watching with us, if you haven't, hey, welcome. Good to have you. But basically what's going on is we're starting to see some places that were going to go blue. They were going to go blue anyway, all right? They were going to go blue anyway. It's no big deal on that. This is what they like to call, we already knew because of the voting history that they already have. Now, the ones that they intended to have a little leeway on was Georgia. Why Georgia? Because, well, Joe Biden was able to get Georgia, all right? But Georgia primarily is a red state. So when you look at that, I mean, you really pay attention to it. Let's see. You know? All right, so you can see Donald Trump actually did pretty good, but it was closer. It was closer than, well, a lot of people would have thought, but it's still overwhelmingly good, though, because he just made it seem as if, you know, there are some improvements. Like Georgia wants some things to get done, but we also know that the black vote was galvanized as well. We can't say for certain right now until after that's all come in. I will be doing a quick little 15-minute video on that. But just to let you know, I do think that some black voters, black male voters in particular, and some black female voters too, went out there and cast their vote for Donald Trump. We actually had a video on Slim's show, Just My Opinion with Slim J, which plays almost every Thursday. So please make sure that you're checking that out if you haven't done so. But get back to the topic. There was an instance where a Democrat was going to be voting for Trump. It was a black woman, and they had an interview and everything. Now, I will be more than happy to put the link in the description for you guys so that you can see that once I get back to my desk. But let's go ahead and check. It seems as if Tennessee, my home state, 11 electorals at stake, and we're still pretty early at 33% of the expected vote. So out of the normal amount of votes they cast, they're like about 33%. They're still doing it. But here's why they don't mind calling it so quickly right now. They don't mind calling it so quickly right now is because if you look, he already has 73% of that. All right. Put that back up. He already has 73%. All right. And C has 25% or 25%. All right. So that's an easy call to say that once all that's said and done, unless he just blows out the rest of it, That's pretty much a safe bet to call. Another one that's safe to call that's going to be for Kamala would be Illinois. All right. And this is a big one. This is one of those big ones, one of those game changers, because we're going to have 19 electorals. That's 19 points on the board right there. That's really going to help her out. Now, again, this is normally the trend of voting for this state, but it's good to know that you have your dependables. All right. Now, what would be a crushing blow to the Republican Party right now and bring it a little bit closer would be if she could secure Wisconsin, because it has 10. All right. And that would put her right up there with Trump right now. So this race is much closer. It's much closer than than what you think it is. I know we see 71 right now and Trump 101. And we want to go ahead and be like, oh, okay, I guess we know Trump is going to win. Nope, not even close. This thing is just nail biting, all right? Even in places that are trying to go their normal route, we're still having some issues. Kansas, for example, at 52% for Kamala. Donald Trump's right behind her with 46%, I believe. And there's 1% that's being used for others. And I'm pretty sure if we click down to see some more of that info, which let's just see if we can do that. Let's see. Where we at? Right here? Yeah. Oh, it won't let me. It won't let me from right here, and that's okay. I mean, it's still a great app to use, so I'm glad that we're using it. Also, by the way, want to give a shout out to the National AP board. They actually made this, and it's just right there. So if you want to do this right here on your phone, you can do this as well. All you have to do is type in election results, and it will be the first thing to come up, all right? So you can type it, and you can do what you need to do. All right, so let's keep going. Let's talk about Nevada. All right, so Nevada doesn't have a lot of electoral, but it is one that either party could pick up. And if they pick it up, it's just additional, because what's going to happen is these bigger plots, like Texas, for example, with 40, right now it's leaning toward, but as you can see, it looks good because we're right at about 51% of the expected vote. So we're a little bit over half, and he's a little bit over half. But that actually makes sense because Texas, for all the red that it is, Houston is blue. Houston's blue. So a lot of places are blue, and that's kind of why, honestly, shout out to Texas. That's honestly why Texas does a little bit better than most when it comes to policy, because there's a mixed bag. There are some incumbents that are Democratic, no contest, and there are also some Republicans that are incumbent, no contest. And then there are some where we do have to make a vote. And we also had someone, Mr. Bumpy. He's first time running, and he's a parent, and he wants to run for a position at the school. And maybe he'll get it, maybe he won't. We'll see. But that's the beautiful thing about Texas. You never know until you know. But we do kind of know right here that those 40 electorals are going to presumably go to Trump. So this one is a big one, though. California is a big one. It's important. And the reason why it's important is because it's 54 electoral. That's big numbers. That's a game changer. And to be totally honest, if I'm a part of the Kamala Harris campaign and that's my strategy, I want to make sure that I put that in the bag. I need that in the bag, okay? Because that's going to give her that edge that she needs in order to secure some things. Now, we still have Oregon with 8. We still have Washington with 12, which is a good one. But we're probably not going to see that until a little bit later. They haven't even started counting yet. Let's just refresh the results to make sure. Nope, they haven't even started counting yet, I don't think. Nope. So they're still to be announced. And let's see. Michigan. Now, Michigan is another one that's a big player. It's a big hitter because it has 15 electoral. Now, when we just got done talking about a place like Texas with 40 and a place like California with over 50, it's like, why does that matter? It matters because if she had that right now, or if Trump had that right now, it would be pushing them even closer to that number of 270. And when you start getting into the strategic movements, the reason why they go to visit places and don't really visit other places, this is why. They have to come up with a plan that's going to make it work. So I hope that this microphone is actually okay for you guys. If not, let me know in the chat. And let's transition back so I can sit down. So let's go to... All right. All right. And we are back. I'm sitting back down. And I want to thank all three of you for rocking with me. We are at 46 minutes. And we're doing good. We're doing real good. So I appreciate you guys for rocking. I know that for a lot of people, they don't really care. They put their vote in and they're done. But you shouldn't just not care. You should definitely pay attention, because this is going to let you know how you need to move. Regardless of who wins or who loses, this is going to let you know how you need to move for the next 4 years. Because honestly, just my opinion, Slim J. Shout out to Slim J. Also, shout out to Be Honest. We'll be going live tomorrow as well. But I want to go ahead and get this out the way because I know I'm excited about it, because the president sets the tone for what's going to be acceptable and what's not going to be acceptable. That doesn't mean that's how it's going to go, but they definitely set the tone for it. And what I mean by setting the tone, that just bothers me a little bit. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. I was just all over the place, and I'm like, why am I not in the middle of my camera? Okay. All right. So that sets the tone to know how you got to do your finances, let you know how you need to move, let you know how you need to approach a situation called life. So it lets you know, do I need to steady the course that I'm on, or do I need to change? Now, your local people that you vote for, they are actually the ones that matter the most, because they're the ones you're going to interact with. Those are the ones that your children, your family are going to interact with far more than the president. I mean, some people, me included, have not met a single living president like up close and personal. I mean, so yeah. But let's go and see what we got. What do we have going on? Now, I also will say that we want to make sure that we are just having a good time at this point, because if you've done everything you're supposed to do, you're just laid back and you're just like, all right, let's see what's going to happen. Okay. And that's what we need. I'm hoping that's where everybody is like on this side anyway, because I think we did a really good job of trying to let you guys know. So, but anyway, let's see, where is it? Let's go check out what's going on over here in the, where are we at? Oh, somebody got hit. The video that we were gonna pull up, they got hit because they just playing it straight off. You should never play it straight off. That's terrible. Shouldn't do that. Yep. I'm gonna show this. I want to show this because YouTubers need to know this part right here. I know that it seems fun. Let me check. Let me change. Watch out. Because I could have done the same thing. And that's why I'm grateful that, I didn't. But I could have done the same thing. I could have easily just popped something up. And what does that say? It says the video has been removed for violating YouTube's terms and services. What services did they violate? Well, licensing. they were live streaming something that they had no business live streaming, and they were taking credit for somebody else's hard work. That's why you need to always, if you're gonna react from something, it's called fair use, and you have to react. I call it cordially. What I mean by that is don't just sit there and let the whole thing play. All right, don't let the whole thing play, and then you come back at the very end and say something unless it's a small something. But definitely don't just play it and make it seem like it's yours, because the chat was banging over there. It was a lot of people over there. But you have to do things the right way. So, not saying that. Well, I am saying what they did was wrong. So, it is what it is. So, let's check out AV to the 7th power. AV to the 7th power is not a normal station, but I follow her. She's not really talking about it. I'm just checking it right now. Yeah, let me see.
Are we really not
Let's just see.
going to go to Kornacki, Kim? Are we not going to do the Kornacki thing? I mean, it's Kornakalak. Like, he's a legend. He is a legend. Play the music, obviously.
Yeah, he is.
But guys, I mean,
yeah, that guy made me want to do that. That's what I was trying to do back here. Like, but he got like this super touch screen, and he's just super excited. He knows a lot, and he keeps you engaged. So shout out to AV to the 7th power. If you are not subscribed to her channel, I don't know why you're not. I don't understand why you're not. It's good, wholesome entertainment over there. You might want to go get you a plate. So, subscribe to AV. AV to the 7th power. And we're going to go ahead and stop saying that now. And we're going to actually go back to what we were trying to look at before. So, we're going to check out Fox News. We're going to see how Fox News is going. So, let's see. I believe it's, let me see. Let me make sure. Yep. We're going to go back to Fox News, and we're going to make sure that everything is on. And then we also going to check out Kornacki as well on MSNBC. But we are going to first see what the live results and updates mean on Fox News. I know they're tickle pink right now. I know they got to be tickle pink. It's too early to be tickle pink, but they tickle pink anyway because, you know, they happy.
Fail when we're talking about marijuana and abortion as well. Taking a look here inside of our social studio, I want to pull up for you some of the tweets that we have been monitoring right now. Here's a look at that tweet from Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. He says, with the polls now closed in Florida, Amendment 3 has failed. Amendment 4 has failed as well. Again, one of the first people that we saw call this. But again, an additional reaction is coming in from the state. Take a look at this tweet there from Florida Representative DeSantis. He says, spent tens of millions of taxpayer money against abortion rights and legalizing marijuana. This criminal and abuse of state dollars must be investigated by the Department of Justice immediately.
Hold on. We'll come back. I promise you we'll come back. But let's see. Let me stop screen sharing. Let's look at this real quick. This is important. This is really important. And again, let me know if my other microphone sounds horrible. Just put in the chat, say, hey, the other microphone sounds horrible. But if you can deal with it, then let's deal with it, because there's some things we need to talk about right now. Some things have just popped off. All right. So let's get into it. This is exciting. This is the part that I like. So let's do this. Let's go here. Let's go there. Let's go everywhere. All right. So this is the fun part. This is the fun part because things just pop off. They pop off and they pop off in a major way. And we're about to look at it right now. So let's go back to our walking cam. And as you can see, we got some action. We got some action on both sides. Harris is at 99 points right now for Electoral College. And Trump is sitting at 120. Now, it's anybody's race still, but 120 is much better than 101. So let's see, how did that happen? And that's right here. North Dakota, 3 electorals, all right? As you can see, he's gaining a substantial lead on that, even though there's not even 10% of the expected vote have been counted yet. So, but I mean, he's just blowing it out of the water. So unless this like turns weirdly, we're still going to be seeing this hold true. So let's go to the next one. We also have South Dakota. As the Dakotas go together, I suppose. All right, but it's a little bit different over here. We see a little bit of a bigger lead, 68%. Yeah, and Kamala has 29%. So I mean, they're just walking hand in hand. But Nebraska, 5, big 5, good to have. That's probably what's making everything move. Just getting these nice, good conversions on these electoral states with the good point systems. With the ones that have good points added onto them because of the people that live there. Just to let you know, every single state starts out with 3, and then depending on the population and things like that, and then depending on how big and things like that, but generally the population, that's how we know. But Nebraska, they've already given the electors 2 for Trump, so that's cool. So I think this is one of the states that actually is not an all for one type situation. I do think Harris is going to get something off of that too. I'm going to fact check myself in a second. Wyoming, 3 are at stake. Now this is kind of weird. The vote hasn't even been counted yet, but it's showing red. I don't like that, so let's check that out. Let's make sure. Because I don't want to give any misinformation, but I mean, you saw it just like I did. There's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. So I'm not sure how you can call something without any information on it. Colorado, seems like those 10 are going to go to Kamala Harris. He has 77%, but the vote has just started as early as at 5% of the total counted vote, but that is a tremendous lead, and I guess that's why they're still keeping it light. Now, we still have this swing right here, potential, Nevada. We also have Arizona, 11. That's a nice big one, but this one is the one. This one is definitely the one. California. Because if she can get California, she got a good fight. But if she can't, this might wrap up real quick. Alaska has 3. And Texas is still teeter-tottering. It's teeter-tottering. And this is going to make a big one too. If she gets both of those, we might see history. We're going to see history either way. We're going to see history either way. And that's why this one is so exciting, because no matter what happens, no matter who wins, it's going to be history in the making. We have a president, we have a former president, correction, fingers crossed for the current, but we have a prior president who never, ever agreed that he lost the presidency. All right, he never said. He said it was rigged. And then we have a Democratic vice president who they didn't vote in. She was just a side. Did any of you guys vote for her at the convention? We got some updates going on right now. Little refresh. Let's see what we got going on. Looks like Colorado is going to be going the way we already knew that. What changed? Was it PA? That's 19 electoral. That's a good one. That's a good one. It's a good one to have. And then we got 10. So yeah, we're rocking along. We're doing steady. Thank you guys for rocking with me. As I said, I'm excited about this. This is going to be history in the making, and I just want to be a part of it in the way I can. I voted, so I hope that you guys voted too. Let's go ahead and get back to seeing what Fox was talking about, all right? So let's do that. All right. Again, I want to thank everybody for rocking with us tonight. We appreciate you. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with us. And we thank you for that. So, moving right along, let's see what they were talking about just a few minutes ago before we had to abruptly change, because the whole reason we're here is for the vote, right? So let's go back and see what they were talking about.
So, of course, that is, again, Representative Maxwell Alejandro Frost there in the state, upset at the way that Florida Governor Ron DeSantis went about going on a blitz to make sure that these amendments did not pass in the days before the election. Here's also some results as well that we're getting from an NFL legend here, Tony Dungy. The polls are now closed in Florida, and Amendment 3 and Amendment 4 both failed to pass. Thank you to all the Florida residents who helped to protect the lives of the unborn, and we want to help people to realize that those expectant mothers who need help will still be able to get it. So just some of the reaction that we're now seeing come in on social media in response to these amendments failing. Again, with the Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, one of the first people to speak out on social about this amendment failing. Andrew.
All right, Christina, thanks so much. Those were definitely key to watch there in Florida. We'll check in very, very soon. We are in a new hour. It's a little past 7 o'clock here Mountain Time, 9 o'clock there on the East Coast. Let's go to New Jersey right now. Congress.
Well, before we go to New Jersey, we're going to check in. We're going to check in with the man of the hour. Let's see what we got cracking over here at MSNBC.
Counties, too, is that it may not just be turnout. There is also declining population in a lot of these counties, too, that might be affecting Democrats as well. But again, that's a pretty clear pattern right there. The other pattern that we're seeing in North Carolina statewide, we're tracking this is because, again, a lot of what comes out first in these counties is the early vote, it's the in-person vote, it's the mail-in vote. Then what comes reported after that is the same day. We want to see, are there partisan differences between how those votes are going? So far, we are finding that Trump is doing better with the election day voters than he did with the pre-election, with the early voters. So as you get, when you get to 80% in a county, generally what's left to come, not uniformly, but generally is going to be that same day vote. We're finding that that's a stronger vote for Trump.
This is very important for me in particular, because that also is explaining what's going on with Texas too. So just pay attention if you're not, but enjoy yourself. Get some popcorn, get something to drink. Just let it play in the background.
What Democrats are looking for here right now, take a look at Wake County. This is the biggie. This is, the state capital is here, the heart of the triangle. 3/4 of the vote is in here. And again, the name of the game here for Democrats is just drive up the margin as big as they can. So look, it was 26.5 points in 2020 for Biden. It's a little bit stronger now for Harris. That's what they want to see. They want to get the number up in Wake. They want to get the number up. Now, Mecklenburg County is the other giant one. We don't have too much in right there. There's also been a question in North Carolina about this part of the state. When you get into the Blue Ridge Mountains, it was so affected by the hurricane. Is that going to affect turnout levels? Is that going to affect results at all? A couple things we can tell you. Most of this region is Republican. Most of these counties are rural and heavily Republican. I don't know why I just did that. They're mostly rural and heavily Republican. And we could just show you, you're starting to, this is tiny, but this is what you're seeing in the rural, heavily Republican mountain counties that are getting close to fully complete. Trump hitting that 2020 number, maybe going even a little bit north of it. And you can just see in terms of the turnout question here, which everybody's had in the wake of the hurricane. Look, 3857, 839. You're at about 4,700 votes. In 2016, it was 37. They're a little bit above 2020 level here. And I think if you're above 2020, that is, of course, an all-time record for turnout.
We're going to do a slight pause. I'm going to go and check out something real quick. I'm going to stop that real quick. Let's go to our walking cam. We're not going to walk this time, but just want to let you guys know, hey, look, Trump's at 137 right now, which is fantastic, I guess, if you want to say that. And Harris at 99, fantastic, I guess we want to say that. But hey, it's moving and shaking. It's moving and shaking. Now, if you've been on this channel with us before, you already know who I want to be president. But at this point, I've done what I'm supposed to do. I've cast my vote. And if the man becomes the president, good. But if he doesn't, that doesn't mean that I stop. Doesn't mean I get upset. That means that I adjust. So now we're either saying, okay, is the candidate that we chose going to work or is it not? Right now, he's at 177. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. We getting close. We're getting close to that 200 mark. And once we get to that 200 mark, things are going to get really interesting. Now, Trump did say earlier that he would like to be able to call it tonight. He would like to be able to go to his his convention center that they have, where they have their watch party, and be able to say, hey, we won the popular vote and we also won the electoral vote, because he wants them both. Now, I want you to pay attention to this number down here at the bottom, because this number right there is extremely important. Just the amount of votes. All right. And this is 13% of the expected vote. It's not even like the full amount. Now, Dr. Stein, Jill Stein, is doing well. I mean, for a candidate that did not get half of the airtime, it's doing fantastic. So shout out to that, the Green Party. But what I want to do is now I want to focus a little bit more on Texas. You feel me? So we're finna actually take a peek into Texas and see how we voted. So let's take a little peek. All right. So, and for this one, I am going to go ahead and hit the stand on this one. So so I can get out of the way. Well, no, nah, I'll stay put. Just because I want you to hear this. All right. So let me just do this and to make myself smaller. Yeah. All right. That'll work. Okay. Let's look at this. All right. So if you haven't paid any attention to anything else, and you live in Texas, pay attention to this. We're finna go over how it broke down in Texas, because it went red. And I mean, we're not done yet. But Lord Jesus. All right. So we're at 57% of our expected vote to be done. And as you can clearly see, Donald Trump has 4 million votes here, but Kamala Harris has 3 million. Now, when you look at this board, it's like, how is that possible? Well, we're finna break it down. So you see this one right here? That's Travis. All right. Let's check out Travis voting. Kamala's overwhelmingly winning there, and that's a good thing. I mean, that's a good thing because Texas is very, 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 very eclectic. I can't even say it's not a monolith. It's just very eclectic because we can hang out. Everybody hangs out together. All right. Got Hayes. If you live in Hayes, if you live somewhere in particular in the chat, no matter where it is, put the state and put the county, and we'll find it. We'll find it, and we'll see how you're looking up. So Ben, I don't know how to say that, so I'm not gonna say it. But as you can see, there's a lot of people that live in that small little area. All right, but Donald Trump is doing this thing. He's doing this thing. He's walking them down. And you see how big this area is, and they're at 47% of the vote, and they didn't even go over a million. It hadn't even went over a million. It's just small numbers, and that's the thing about Texas. It'll be a lot of land and few people in it. All right, so that's why some of these bluer areas they're just more heavily populated. Nothing wrong with that. Armstrong, still waiting on them. Hale, still waiting on them. Dickinson, we're doing good over there. Doing good. Overwhelming, but again, not a lot of people. Baylor, we're just doing this thing. Doing this thing. What? Oh, look like you got it. Look like you got it. Hold on. Wait a minute. Yep. Texas has officially turned red right now. All the way. That puts Trump at 177. I think it was already like that before. So let's review. I mean, he's got Texas at 40. He got Florida with 30. He's got, where's the other heavy hitter that he got? Oh, what's that it? No, there it is. He got Tennessee, that's 11. And Ohio, 17. I mean, he's doing a fantastic job. He's doing a fantastic job. And this is the fun thing. This is the fun part about it all, man. This is the fun part about it. So, yes. Matter of fact, let me adjust real quick because I want to be able to do this the right way. So let me go here. Hold on 1 second. So this is where it gets interesting. This is where we start to see some real action going on. So let's go back to the walking cam. All right, and let's make it bigger. I mean, let's really get into it. Let's just make it a little bigger. All right, there we go. And let's really deep dive into this really quickly. All right, so what we got going on right now is a couple of things, right? But the most important thing is we got Texas going sorry about that, y'all. But that's why you always come prepared. Got some extras. All right, so, and this will be the last time we do the stand-up cam for a little while, so gotta let it charge up. It's a one-man show right now. Shout out to my co-hosts out there in Never Never Land watching it. Let's keep going. So again, Texas, 100% going ahead and leaning toward that area, and the reason why is because it's over 50% already counted. So even if he were to secure the majority of the rest of it, he still would edge her out a little bit. So that's why they went ahead and called that. But he's doing good. Now I know you're wondering about Nebraska with this electoral thing right here. Every single state does not do winner take all when it comes to electorals, and that's when it gets interesting because you can win the state and not get all the electoral votes. So that's interesting. Now, I believe Texas is an all for everything type situation, so that's good. But just to let you know, that's what we're looking at. That's what we're trying to do, and that's what they're trying to do. They want to do it this way, and it's their prerogative. I mean, I don't really understand it. I think it should all be one way or the other, but that's neither here nor there because it's a republic. So at the end of the day, if it's working, don't break it. And if it's broken but still getting the job done, like our electoral college system, and people aren't going to change it anyway. So, all right, so let's keep going. Let's just check and see what we got popping. Minnesota. Looks like Minnesota is going to turn red. Yeah, pretty good actually. Let's see. We got what else we got? 10 electors going over there, but it just started to count. He's already at 59%, but I mean it's less than 1%, so it could easily swing up there. So I know, but we're counting things and we're just trying to figure out, but gotta take it with a grain of salt sometimes. Oregon still waiting. California, I'm waiting for that one. I am. California love. I'm waiting for it. Anyway, beautiful place. Arizona, 11. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That right there. Because it's not just the popular vote right now. This is potential electoral votes that's gonna go toward this person. So it's a big deal. It's a really big deal, and it's exciting because anything can happen. So let's get back to the professionals, and then we'll come back to me in a second. Also, shout out to all you all that are still here with me, rocking it out. You could be anywhere, literally anywhere right now, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. The reason why I appreciate that is because I'm learning. I'm doing a lot of different things that I have never done before, and I'm also talking about something that I'm really interested in that makes me excited. So I'm glad that you guys are here with me to experience the evolution, the evolving, whatever you want to call it, of me and TVH and this channel. It means a lot to me. I'm glad that you are here. Make sure that you hit a like for the algorithm. We really do appreciate you. And let's go and get back to the reaction that we were looking at. And I will let you know if some other things are going on.
That indicates, I don't think there's an indication there, that's one county, but we're seeing it elsewhere, of a big turnout issue. There are two blue counties in the mountains. The big one is Buncombe. That's where Asheville is now. We don't have...
Go up a little bit.
If the blob, I call it the blue blob there, was going to expand, this is the place. It's not quite all in, but almost all in right now. You see Trump with a 2.5-point lead. Now, that is progress for Democrats from 2020. This was a 7-point race in 2020, so it's progress for Democrats. Will it be enough progress? Again, those other big, giant suburban counties there are going to tell a lot of that story. We finally have a little bit in Gwinnett County. I just want to linger on this one for a minute because it's enormous. This county has over 1 million people. It is transformed demographically in the last generation. This used to be a staunchly Republican, heavily white county. It's now one of the most diverse in the country. Democrats, you can see Biden won here by 18 points in 2020. And again, the Democratic margin here, it's just been, look at this. In 2016, it was a single-digit race. It became almost 20 in 2020. Democrats want this over 20 tonight. Let's see. It's early there, but that's a key one just because of the size and because of the trajectory. So again, and we can also just take a look. I said these sort of exurban, fringe Atlanta metro counties that are red. The question here is, do they become less red? The biggest of them is Cherokee County, and we got almost all of Cherokee County now. This is where Canton, Georgia is, one of the wealthiest counties in the state of Georgia here. Take a look. This is what happened in 2020. Donald Trump won here by 39.2 points. Tonight, he's winning it you could see almost the same, as about a 0.3 of a point off. The Trump campaign, let's see here. They don't want big slippage. There's not big slippage. I think they would have liked to claw back a little bit more here, but they're not losing ground. And there are scenarios where that's enough for them in Georgia. You can look next door. Is Forsyth County. Now, this is another. This is very wealthy. This is a biggie you can see in terms of votes. This is a place where Trump lost substantial ground in 2020. Now, bulk of the vote is in. Same day still to come, so room for Trump growth here. He's already overperforming a point from where he finished in 2020. That's an encouraging one for Republicans. You can just kind of complete this loop quickly. I'll just show you some of them here. Again, Hall County is one, almost all in. Trump had slippage here in 2020. You see, he's improved by about 1.5 points here. Not major, but this was a state that was decided by a fraction of a point in 2020, so any shift is significant. Barrow.
You hear that? A fraction of a point. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So for your viewing entertainment, just in case you are also paying attention to what I'm doing over here, I am going to just slowly scroll this and make sure that we can all see it, just so that you can see how the projections are coming out a little bit better. So let's go a little bit more with what he's talking about, and then we'll come back. So go ahead and play that.
County almost all in. Again, Trump had slippage here in 2020. A little bit more slippage here tonight for Trump. You can see Harris running 1.5 points better than Biden did. Trump basically level with 2020. And you can take a look down here at Walton County. Again, this is the early vote in Walton County. Trump had slippage here in 2020. 49 points, believe it or not, was slippage for the Republican. Tonight, 46. This is the early vote. Again, same day. Does it get back to 49? Does it get back to 50? That's what Trump wants with the remaining vote there. I think we've got just about all of Douglas County in right now. And again, Douglas County, it's one of these demographically, it's fast growing, it's transforming politically, it's diversifying. And you can see here, Democrats, it looks like in Douglas, have achieved what they want to do here. Biden won this thing by 25 points in 2020, just about all in. Now Harris has it north of 30 points. That is something Democrats want to see there. So again, we zoom out statewide. It's a 6-point lead right now. We could also check in if you want. We could just take a look. We've got them marked off on here, and I'll show you. This is, we were talking about this in North Carolina, same in Georgia.
This is what I'm talking about. Okay, so you see how Maine District 1 and Maine District 2. All right, so it looks as if Harris is going to get 1 point and Trump is going to get another point. That's what I'm talking about. But they split the votes right there, so that's crazy. Then we got Michigan being a swing state, which we knew it was going to be this go around. It looks like Kamala Harris is doing pretty good with that one. Let's see what we have. Minnesota 10 electorals, ex-state, and looks like Trump is leading it by 55%. Mississippi, M-I, humpback, I. 6 electorals ex-state. 20% of the expected vote has already been counted, so they got a little bit more. And Donald Trump is at 61%. And Kamala Harris is coming in right at around 37%. Missouri. So Missouri has 10 electorals at stake. Only about 19% has been actually voted. But it looks like it's heavily going for Kamala right now at 53. But Donald Trump's not far behind with 45. So let's see. Montana, nothing there yet. Nebraska, they split their votes too. So the cool thing about this is they're saying Nebraska, and then it drops down to District 1, District 2. All right, so 2 electorals at state that'll be split, and it looks like Harris is going to get both of them. Looks like for District 1, she's leading at 54%, and District 2, she actually has a more commanding lead at 60%. So that's good. Donald Trump, 38% and 44%. All right, now Nebraska District 3, another one state for 3, because remember, every single state starts off with 3. All right, 15% already counted. 69% for Donald Trump, 69, and 29% for Kamala Harris. All right, so that's cool. Nevada, swing state, 6, has not been counted yet. New Hampshire, we got 4 electors at stake, and it's over 38%. And we got Kamala Harris coming in at 54%, edging over Donald Trump just a little bit. He's at 44%, so we're gonna see how that plans out. And we also have others over here at 1%. Now, what I have been noticing that others, which could be an amalgamation of Dr. Jill Stein and others, that's why they say others. I mean, it's just a fun little thing to see, isn't it? That they're showing up. All right, let's keep going. New Jersey. Let's swap this up a bit. We can keep it like that. New Jersey, 14 electors at stake. 57 of it has already been counted. So this is why they can say that Kamala Harris has this at 53% and Donald Trump at 45%. And others are almost at 2%. So those others are making a difference. They are making a difference. And they're affecting both parties. It looks like they're affecting both parties pretty equally. So that's interesting. New Mexico, 5 electors at stake. 11% of the vote has been counted, but Kamala is doing pretty good at 51%, and Donald Trump is right behind her on her heels at 47%. And others are at 2% over here too, 1.8%. That's crazy. That's crazy. They're doing some damage. The other, no matter what they are, they're spreading the vote around, and that's a good thing. Like, if they had all galvanized, for example, and all voted for Dr. Jill Stein, then we have a totally different conversation happening right now. It'd be an even more interesting, wild thing. So let's continue. Let's see. New York. New York's a big one. 28 electors at stake. 30% has been counted, and it looks like Kamala Harris is going to be claiming that. That is a Democratic stronghold. It's been so for a long time. What I mean by that is it normally goes blue. So nothing surprising there. It's good. Part of the strategy that we talked about earlier, where they don't really have to spend a lot of time there, but she did make appearances there. I mean, the Breakfast Club, Charlamagne the God, that's all in New York. So she's holding the lead at 64, and Donald Trump has 35%. So North Carolina, swing state. North Carolina, take your shirt off, twist it around your head, swing it like a helicopter. New Orleans. This one for you. This one for who? Us. Let's get it. 16 electors at stake. 58% already counted. So this one's going to be, it's close, because Donald Trump has 51% and she has 47.9%, and others take up 1%, which means the margin is even closer. And that's amazing. I like that. Also, for the U.S. House for Texas, District number 22, Nels, a Republican, has won. So congratulations to you, sir. Let's go ahead and check if there are any other Texans. Texas District 38 for the U.S. House. Hunt, Republican, congratulations, sir. Let's see. Texas District 14, Weber, you won, Republican. Congratulations. Let's see, we got any more? Just want to stay up to date with the Texas stuff, you know what I'm saying? For those of you that care. And thank you all for rocking with me. All 5 of y'all, make sure you hit a like for the algorithm so that anybody else that wants to see just a different way, just something different, they can do so. So let's see. Texas District 19, Arlington. That's a good name for down here. They vote for you for a default. Republican wins. All right. That's pretty cool. I like that. Let's play a little bit more of this cam over here, and then we'll keep going with our incidents. So Seems like he's taking a break right now too. I was wanting to take a break. Now he's taking a break. Oh man. Yeah, we're chatting away on the phone. I like it. He's talking about the battleground state. So that's good. They say Indiana is projected winner Donald Trump. 64% of it is in. So that's good. And for the House of Representatives, so far the number's going to be 99, and the Democrats are going to be 59 at this hour, at that hour. We will check all of that here in a moment. Let's see. A little bit. Here we go.
Percent of the vote is in right here, and this is following exactly that pattern. The mail vote was reported out quickly here. Harris had a gigantic lead with that, and with every update since of the election day vote, Trump has been chipping away at it, and you're at 80% right now in, so more to come. And again, this is a key county, I think, once we get full results here to understand where this might be going, because this is what we're looking at. In 2016, Donald Trump, this was a huge gain for Republicans. They used to get absolutely flattened here. Donald Trump only lost this county by 3 points and change. In 2020, Joe Biden, Scranton native, got it up to almost 10. And the question is, this is winning for Democrats statewide. This or anything less than that gets very shaky for Democrats statewide. So where tonight is this going to land? Right now, if you froze the election here and you said that's it, Democrats would be thrilled with this number out of Lackawanna County. We need to see, though, with that remaining 20%, if it continues to come down and it ends up looking more like this or even closer than that. But that's the most complete we have right now of a big, substantial county in Pennsylvania, and that's what we're looking at there. And again, just a couple other things to flag. We don't have much. Erie County, we'll keep an eye on it because there's only 2 counties in Pennsylvania that actually swung between 16 and 20. 2 counties that went for Trump in 16 and then flipped to Biden in 2020. Erie County is one of them. We basically have no vote from there, but that's a bellwether county we want to be following as it comes in. And the other one is on the eastern side of the state here. This is Northampton County. Now we got about a quarter of the vote in here. A lot of this you could just see here. This is what it lets the mail-in vote. You see, Joe Biden won this thing narrowly in 2020. This was a flip. And again, this is the question now as the remaining vote starts to get tallied up and come in. Can Donald Trump get back to that number and beyond it? Can he flip this county? These are potentially bellwethers in Pennsylvania. By the way, Wisconsin, we started to get some results here out of Wisconsin, too. And I just want to show you, we said at the start of the night, bow wow. The bow counties, Brown, Outagamie, Winnebago, blue-collar counties, Green Bay, Appleton, Oshkosh. These are areas where Donald Trump lost some ground in 2020, still won them, wants to win it back. And wow, that's Washington, Waukesha, and Ozaukee.
All right, let's take a peek at the map, see how we're doing. Looks like, you can't see the map. Sorry, guys. Let's do this. No, I don't want to do that. Let's do. I can just move it. I'll just move it. There we go. All right. I'll make it a little smaller. The power of knowing how to do stuff is crazy. All right. So Trump has 178 electoral college votes that are promised to him right now, and that's what we're going to start saying. We're going to say promised, okay? Because it's not said that he's going to get them until they're actually given, but we're going to say promised. All right, so he's been promised that based off of the board and what's going on. Harris is sitting at 99. I'm just going to refresh it. It was already refreshed 2 minutes ago. Just wanted to make sure. But let's look at something kind of cool if you want. You see this right here? Check this out. You get a hoot out of it. Look at this. Look at how many people have been voting. Honestly, I'm proud of a lot of people. I'm proud of a lot of people who did vote. Y'all did not take it lightly. You understood the assignment on both sides. Like, I'm just want to take a few moments just to congratulate the United States people for doing what they're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to do. That right there It's what you're supposed to do. That right there. Because we're seeing that people cared about this election for one reason or another, whatever it was, they cared. And I'll be honest with you, I am proud to be an American at this point, because regardless of how we feel, we're gonna go vote now. I think it's like the age of grown folk. It's crazy. So, which also means that this has been the most polarizing election of all time. I mean, that's what my wife said. We were having a conversation about that, and it's like either people love Trump or they hate Trump, or either people really identify with Kamala or they think that she's not qualified. But it just really made people have to have those hard conversations, have to really just sit back and have a heart to heart with people and make sure that everyone that they're around understands why they voted the way they voted, but also more importantly, understand why other people around you are not voting. I don't think that this is a bad thing. I think this is a fantastic thing, and I'm so proud of American people right now for going out there and voting. Just going out there and voting. Now we're going to get back to some other things, and I do have some videos that we're going to review while we're waiting, because we got some time. But just thank you guys for rocking with me. We're going to keep trucking. We're going to keep trucking, because I think we're going to end up calling it tonight. I think we're going to know what's going on by the end of tonight. But anyway, now back to this. So 35 million for Donald Trump and 31 million for Kamala Harris. This is not a sleep at the wheel situation. The United States paid attention. Dr. Jill Stein got almost 300,000 votes. That puts her at 4%, 0.4%. It's right there. She might hit that 3% or that 2%. So that's a side bet for me. I want Dr. Jill Stein to at least get 1.5. A 1.5. Yeah, a 1.5, cap at 3. Anything over 3 is a bust, and that's just crazy. But 1.5, that's what I would like to see for Dr. Jill Stein, because that let them know, stop playing around. Because now I'm starting to see what Democrats are talking about. If it keeps moving like this, oh man. Now let's have a little fun. Let's see what the other candidates were. So let's do this. I'm gonna make this even bigger, because why not? So we can read it together. All right. Let's go down the rabbit hole. Y'all ready? Here we go. All right, so we got Chase Oliver. I don't know who that is. I don't have that. Let's see. I'm gonna figure out who that is real quick. Let me see. Chase Oliver. Who is Chase Oliver? What to know about the Libertarian candidate appearing on U.S. ballots? Let's find a video. A smaller one. Who's running for president? Okay, let's do this. He is a libertarian that's running for president. So let's do this. I'm going to pull this over. Let's do that. Let's do Trace. This is who we're looking at right here. This is that guy. It's that guy right here, right? This is that guy. So now we're gonna We're gonna see a video about the guy. Let's see. Right here. All right. Let's see what's going on. This is from Bing Videos. If you didn't know that Bing had videos, now you do. Show called You Decide. Let's see.
An event last night, but there are other options on the presidential ballot for voters.
Some believe the third-party candidates may play a big role in the final outcome in Georgia. Fox 5's Kevin Stewart has the story.
Right now, there is a legal battle to remove several third-party candidates off the presidential ballot, but the candidate from Georgia will remain on the slate.
Your life should be your life. Your body should be your body. Your business should be your business, and your property should be your property.
And that's what Chase Oliver calls the bottom line, what his presidential candidacy is all about. Oliver and his running mate, Mike Termont, a former policeman and economist, will be on your ballot as Libertarians' third-party candidates.
We're going to run as if we were running to win.
6 candidates will be on the ballot after the state reversed an early decision to remove Jill Stein, Cornel West, and Claudia Dela Cruz from the slate.
In 2020, the election was within 12,000 votes.
University of West Georgia professor Thomas Hunter.
The 3 under question right now would likely pull some voters away from Harris, and if the election is really, really close, as it looks to be right now, that it could make a difference.
I have nephews who live in Winder, Georgia.
Oliver says the tragedy at Appalachia High hit close for him. He says gun control, though, is not the solution to school shootings.
That if you're well trained, you should be able to have an armed personnel on your school staff, and that includes teachers who want to go through some sort of certification. Or
on inflation?
Best way to curb inflation is to stop printing trillions of dollars a year out of debt and deficit spending.
You'll remember back in 2022, his Senate campaign got 2% and forced a runoff between Senator Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker. This time?
Sure, we're going to have an impact. Whether it helps, you know, if
Now, how many of y'all would have voted for this man if you had actually known that he was like on the ticket? He wasn't on our ticket. No, not for Texas, but you know, he's doing good though. I mean, now that I know who he is, he's doing pretty good. Because I mean, look, he almost got as many votes as Jill Stein. That's crazy. So we putting the side bets on these two. Claudia Dela Cruz, Cornel West. Cornel West always there. So okay, that's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and set this back. But while I'm setting it back, let's check in and see how we're doing on the other side. So let's reshare this screen. It's coming on along. They're talking about Georgia. So he's about to talk about Georgia. He's getting busy doing his research for Georgia. Let y'all know where we sitting at. Donald Trump about to take that 200. He close. He real close. Thank y'all for rocking with me. You can be anywhere in the world right now, but you're with me, and I appreciate you. Make sure you hit a like for the outro. Make sure you hit a like for the outro. That's all I can say. Make sure you hit a right? All that out. Trump got 188 votes for the electoral college that is pretty much promised for him. You gotta love it. You don't have to love it. It is what it is. I love it. I do. Let's go a little bit further. Let's see what he got cracking. And then we're going to check on the Senate and see how the Senate's doing. Lest we forget the Senate. The Republic. It's doing a little shake and bacon right now. So while it's doing that, let's take a little peek at what we got going over here. If it will let me. Let's see. Bam. Yeah, let's stop there for a minute. Let's just let it do what it's gonna do. Let it figure out what it wanna do. Talking about Pennsylvania right now. So let's hear what they got to say about Pennsylvania, because that's important. That's important. So let me get them back up here. Maybe it'll work. Let's let them have a moment. All right. Go for it, boss.
Region where Scranton is, where Lackawanna County is. This is very contested political terrain. I could just show you some of the other counties here. Luzerne County, this is where Wilkes-Barre is. This is also where the city of Hazleton is. Hazleton is a majority Hispanic city. Donald Trump actually won Hazleton in 2020. Again, Trump campaign thinks it can make more gains with Hispanic voters. If they do, you'll see it here. About half the vote is in Luzerne County. And again, the same day is what's still to come here. So Trump's leading by 8 points now. He won this county by more than 14 in 2020. Question for the Trump campaign wants to get over that number. They want to improve on that number here. If the Democrats can stop them from doing that, that's a big development for Democrats. We want to go back and look at Georgia because, again, and Joy was just talking about this, the suburban support for Democrats in this Atlanta metro area. Something interesting is happening. There are some suburban counties here. You call them kind of the emerging suburbs of the Atlanta metro area, where the growth is the fastest and the diversification is the most dramatic. And that is definitely where Harris is posting improvements tonight. I think we showed you Douglas County a few minutes ago. Again, rapid growth here. It's about half black. And you can see in 2020, 25 points. Tonight, Harris is winning this by 32 points. You see it in Rockdale County. Just about all of the vote is in here. Biden got 70%. Harris has pushed that up to 73. This is a majority black county. You can go to Newton County here. You know, this was the tightest margin of all these Atlanta metro counties. This was the tightest margin for a county that Democrats won. Almost all in 2020, almost all the vote is in. Harris has improved on it. You see this. You could take a look at Henry County. Almost 80% of the vote is in. Again, Biden won it by 20. Look at that. That's up to 30 or so for Kamala Harris. So the thing is, though, the counties I just showed you within this Atlanta metro region, relatively speaking, these are the lesser populated counties. The ones with the huge, the huge populations, you start with Fulton County, and we've been monitoring this. This is the biggest. Atlanta's here, but there's also a lot of suburbs within Fulton County. This is key for Democrats because of the sheer size of Fulton County. A drop of a couple points here would more than offset the gains that I just showed you in those other counties. 80% counted in Fulton County. And now you see Biden 72.6 in 2020. Harris has fallen a tick below that. Meanwhile, Trump 26.2 here in 2020 is a tick above his 2020 number. The concerning thing for Democrats here in massive Fulton County is with only 80% counted, there is still a significant, obviously, amount of same-day vote to come in. And you just saw, if you were watching earlier, this has gotten a little bit tighter. The Democrats have dropped a little bit since the last time we looked at this. That's because more same-day came in, and Harris fell below that Biden number. There's room for her to drop further here. And again, just 1-2 points in Fulton County offsets a lot of the good Democrats might have done themselves in those other counties I just showed you. So see what happens there. We also have, look at this, Douglas, Cobb County. We also have, look at this, getting close in Cobb County again. Take a look at 2020 here. Joe Biden won this by 14 points. Now, right now, it's basically a 15-point margin. This is another one where that margin for Democrats was bigger earlier. It's come down as more same day has come in. And Cobb is a massive, massive county. Again, it's much bigger than any of those others that I just showed you. 82%, more same day to come. That's concerning for Democrats if it starts dropping below that. And then Gwinnett County, this is the one that's been the slow one here in the region tonight. We're still where we were. So there's sort of a division here we're seeing between these suburban and metro counties here. Again, there's some clear Democratic growth, but they don't want slippage in those big ones as the remaining vote comes in. And again, just checking in, we showed you Cherokee. These are the big Republican sort of fringe Atlanta metro counties. Here's one, Forsyth County, where Trump is clearly has improved, I should say, a bit from 2020, a point higher than 2020. You can go over, to Paulding County, though. This is it.
So as y'all can see, man, it is getting down to the wire. But Trump is sitting at 188. Harris is still sitting at 99. But that's just because the races that C is in. All right. Well, how do you say that? The races that C's participating in, there you go, are tight. They're extremely tight. So, I mean, it's really going to be like something wow, because it could change. I mean, they could all go blue and then you could have an issue, or it could all go red and have an issue. But as it stands right now, Trump is definitely sitting high and mighty on the horse, but Nevada is a very important place, just like Georgia. So we're gonna keep on listening. Thank you guys for rocking with us. After we get done listening to him, looks like we got an update again. We got a live update that just happened. Well, I guess we're going there. All right, so we just got another live update. It appears that Trump now at 198 promised electoral votes. That's huge, y'all. And the reason why that's huge is because you only need 270 to clinch it. Now, if you remember what I said earlier about the popular vote right now, Donald Trump is sitting at over 38 million. I can just go right there. There we go. If you look right up here at the top of the screen, let's see if I can make it bigger for you. Top right above my head. Let's see. Let's go right there. There we go. There you go. All right. So he's got over 38 million. And C also has a good amount too. This is great. This is great for everybody involved because it's allowing the people to know that, hey, what your voice is important. It's very important. So I'm happy. I'm proud that you guys did exactly what you were supposed to do. You went to the polls, regardless of who you went to the polls with and who you voted for. Okay, that doesn't even matter at this point. I'm just happy that you went and did your part, because you did your part and we can tell that you're doing your part. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to the people in the chat for rocking with me. Be anywhere in the world right now, but you're with me, and I appreciate it. All right. So as we can see, Donald Trump has indeed the popular vote. But the most important thing is that he is also securing the electoral college vote. You need 270 electoral votes in order to claim the presidency. So let's keep going. You are rocking live with me, and I appreciate you. I do. I really, really do. Because you guys are allowing me to do something that I love, which is talk. But then also, you're allowing me to do something that's important as well. So thank you for that. All right. Let's go back and see what he got to say. Then we're gonna go see what some words on the street are too. So yeah, this is interesting. I think we're gonna have a call about it.
Interesting again. Core Republican area, fast growing. Dallas, Georgia is here. 29 points for Trump last time around, down to 24. So again, that's a feather in the Democrats' cap right there in Paulding County, bringing that Trump number down further. And finally, we close out on this. We're basically done in Fayette County. We ID'd this one at the start of the night as, look, if Democrats were actually flipping this, they are definitely having a good night in Georgia. Looks like they're going to come short. Harris has made progress here in his big suburban county here. Harris has made progress from 7 points, now sitting at 3 points. But is that progress enough for Democrats?
I don't think it is. And I ain't meaning to be ugly or nothing. I just think it's not enough. I don't think it's enough. I mean, it is close. It's real close. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Let's take a look at it. So, let's take a look at the other way. The other way is better for in-depth conversations. There we go. All right, so let's look at Georgia. Let's just get really into what's going on. Let's get it. There we go. All right, let's take a pop. Let's see. All right, so make it a little bigger. There you go. All right, so Georgia, as you can see, he got all them locked up. 90%, 97, 99. A lot of early voting did that. A lot of early voting. This is wild. That's wild numbers right there. A lot of early voting did that. Oh, man, look at that there, boy. Jeez. Wow. Now, Fulton, if they said it's one of the bigger ones, and that's how it's going to be, that's how we're going to get into some wildness right there, all right? Because as you can see, the votes for the popular vote, but also that translates to the overall. So we got a little bit of an issue right there. So let's see. Where's another one? Clayton? Where's Clayton? Okay. It's kind of like, I don't know if you were here, all you guys been rocking with us. I don't know if you were here when we were going over Texas, because shout out to Texas, that's where we are. But the little small areas had the most population in it. So those votes mattered. They mattered big time. I'm pretty sure we started looking around and we see like that 80% or something. See, small votes. He killed it, but it's small votes. It's the bigger, more denser populations that are actually giving Kamala more, and it's going to translate. Now he's tearing them up in the smaller ranks, but I mean, but look at the voting number there. So let's see. We have Harris County over here in Georgia, not Texas, but Georgia, and 44% of the expected votes already been cast, but he's got 7,000, right? He got 7,000. Look, let's round it up 8, all right? And we round up for her, she got 3. Now, we don't round up in real life when it comes to these votes, but just for the sake of conversation, keep it simple, all right? But then we go up here to Fulton, and she leading him by almost 200,000 votes. A little over that. So it's like, that's the weird part about them, and the exciting part about this is because every vote matters, especially when you're in a dense population. But your vote also matters when you're in rural places, because technically your vote is almost 3-4 times just as important. Like, it would take 5 or 6 people to pull or sway it on a more denser population than it would if, you know, it was like 10 people there. So it's very important, and that's why everybody got to vote. Everybody got to vote. If you voted this time, congratulations, you did your job. We can tell that a lot of people did some voting. I mean, between both candidates, we have about 60 million people that have voted. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Let's see. So yeah, while he's cleaning up these like this one, Clarkson, he's cleaning them up. But can he clean up the other one? Can he? No, no. Let's see. Let's go to. So we see that he is just edging right along, edging right along. 198. He's gonna be at 200 soon. And once he get 200, that's when it's gonna get crazy. That's when you're finna see some wildness going on right here. And that's the truth. So let's go check. Since we on that tip, let's see what Fox News is saying about this. I'm pretty sure they got some stuff they want to say. Let's see, Fox News. You just a little bit. You don't go all the way. Oh, they're doing good, actually. Oh, they're already calling it. That's crazy. They already saying that Harris got 117 to Trump's 205, so he already hit 2. Let me refresh my stuff. Am I late? That's weird. That is kind of weird. Because I don't see how they could have that. And it doesn't even seem like that's live. It doesn't seem like either one of them are live. That's weird. Anyway, let's see if we can I think they might have something wrong with their audio. Yeah, that thing's just spinning. It don't want us to see it. Even without the That's cool. I mean, I like what they're doing, but unfortunately, the system's just not letting it do it. I can't even hear it because most of the time I can hear what's going on in the background, but I don't think it has any sound. I think there's something up with that. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pull that up. Hopefully they'll let us show that to you guys. Yeah, all right, cool. So even though we can't hear it per se, that's fine because it's giving us the information that we want anyway. And that's the turnouts. Because we said we were going to go over governors and Senate, all that good stuff. Well, this is a good way to do it as well. So, I mean, also presidents. So it's good. Oh, it's just a cycle. They're just cycling. That's what it is. That's pretty cool. But anyway, while that's cycling, let's go ahead and actually do some work. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. The race was called for Washington, D.C. She had a crazy lead over there. Let's see. Maybe that's what I'm missing. I'm still not seeing the amount of numbers that Fox was saying. Fox was saying it was like 111 or 110 for Harris and 200 for Trump, and I don't see that now. I'm trusting mine a lot more than theirs, I'll be honest, because I mean, this one has not been a disappointment. It's actually been fantastic. Associated Press did a great job with that. So, all right. So anyway, let's get deep into Colorado because they've called it. They've 100% called it. They're doing good. They promised that. Now, when I say called it, I just mean like they've called it on this website. Now it's been officially called. None of this is officially called. This is just projections. All right. So let's check out the swing vote breakdown, shall we? So we got Harris that has Arizona coming in around 50%, and then we got Florida, Trump saying that he got that, and with it being at 95% of the vote, I'm pretty sure that that's gonna hold. That's gonna definitely hold a bucket of water. Also for Georgia, at 82% with him leading at 51. I mean, I think they just want to keep it gray just in case, but I don't see no need in it. I don't see no need in keeping it gray. I'll be honest. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, I probably heard all that. All right, let's keep going. What do we got here? What do we got here? What do I want to show you guys? I want to see some stuff that's closed already. So we know that Utah went ahead and gave Donald Trump the 6 electors, and Colorado gave. Oh, Colorado! Oh, yeah, that's right. We were on that. Yeah, they actually did call it. Okay, all right. Let's check the rest of them too then. Also seeing that Utah's gonna go to Donald Trump with 6 electors. Montana with 4. Missouri also going to Donald Trump with 10. Nebraska's going to go with Donald Trump, and it's going to be 1 elector of 5 because it doesn't all go. But for Texas, we definitely going to be giving all 40 of those to Donald J. Trump. So, hold on. Donald J. Trump. So that's good. That's amazing. So let's see here. Ohio, also another big player. Big player. Ohio's a big player. And it looks like they're gonna be giving that to Trump as well too. So that's crazy. He's doing good. Wyoming gonna get 3, also going to Trump. Louisiana with 8, also going to Trump. South Dakota and North Dakota are both gonna go to Trump with 3. And that was weird because when we first looked at it not too long ago, it actually looked like it was gonna swing to the other way. But that's okay. New York, however, comes in with a mean 28 electors, and that's gonna go to Kamala Harris. But Nebraska comes back giving 2 electors of 5. So it's any man's game on who's gonna get the other 3. Illinois is coming through with 19 electors. Delaware 3. New Jersey just now. This is over an hour ago. New Jersey is gonna be Kamala for 14. Arkansas, Donald Trump. South Carolina, we already heard that. Florida with a big 30 and Kamala Harris. So look, the cool thing about this is that Texas is 40, Florida is 30. Where is it at? Tennessee is 11, but they had one more heavy hitter. There it is. Ohio 17. Like that explains why he's just slowly progressing up. This is a crazy night, man. Because I mean, look at this. It's going crazy. So our official tally right now is still 109 to 98, 109 to 198, correction. And that's where we at. So since we are doing that, let's go ahead and look at the Senate. Let's see how the Senate's doing. This is also very, 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 very important. Even more important than the president, because if the president has his own party in there, you would think they made to pass something. But anyway, this is important though. All right. So far for the U.S. Senate, there are 34 seats up for election out of 100. All right. So if you get over 50, then you have a majority. Okay. So let's see. We have 36 Democrats that's going on, but 26 of those seats are not up for election. And then also for Republicans, so far it's 47, but 38 are not up for election. So these numbers, they're short, they're close, but it seems like for the Senate, the American press has called 17 of the 37 races. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on. So for Utah, we got John Curtis, and we're not going to read all of them. I'll just scroll for you so that you can see them. If you see your people, give them a shout out. Also, if you don't see somebody or you see somebody new, jot their name down. Okay? Because jotting their name down is going to allow you 2 things. The first thing is going to allow you to be able to send them a congratulations letter. That goes a long way. And then after that, it's going to allow you to hopefully form a relationship with them. That way, if you need something, you can reach out to your politician. Bernie Sanders, Big Burner. Can you feel the burn? Now, this was the seats before the election. So the Democrats actually held power. So it seems as if the Republicans might be able to clinch that. And if they do that with a Republican president, well, we'll see. So let's see. We had one flip from West Virginia right there. And remember, the red with the burgundy stripes, it means that it was a flip. So it went from, in this case, it went from blue to red. So that's good. I don't know what. Oh, that's the incumbent. So, okay. Let's see. We got a lot of them that's not up for grabs, and then this is still TBA. All that. This is, man, it's crazy. And you would think that they would like go ahead and modernize their situation, but anyways, let's keep going. New York. I don't really know that person, so let's go to Texas. Now this one's important. This one's really important. There we go. Ted Cruz against Colin. Now I'll be honest with you, and Ted Brown. I didn't even know that. Okay. Anyway. This is a fantastic way. All right, so Texans, just take a look. Now, I've been calling them all night, so. But yeah, so we definitely are red when it comes to our representation. So we definitely want our senator to be Ted Cruz. He's at 53%, almost 54, and Colin is at 44. So not really close, as long as he doesn't like flip out. Since we're here, let's check the U.S. House for Texas. See how we shaping up. And these were the ones I was reading. And the crazy part about this is these smaller little districts that you see right here, they're densely populated, I believe. Let's see. Oh, you got no votes. He's incumbent. Okay. That's a nice amount of votes. Good job, Jasmine. Congratulations. Congratulations, Mr. Lloyd Doggett, District 37. Let's see, District 10. We got Republican, Mr. Michael. Good job to you, sir. Oh, Roy? Chip Roy. District 21. Oh, he blew that out the water. I don't know why that name rang a bell with me. Okay. And let's State Senate. Now, they ain't called them yet. So we got some waiting to do. But looks like it's doing pretty good. So let's keep going. And State House. Red. What'd you expect? It's been called for Donald Trump. That's crazy. It's not really crazy. It would have been crazy if it went the other way, to be honest with you. Let's see here. So it seems like as far as states, if we're just gonna go off states, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 Harris has won, and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And 21 have been officially called for Trump. That's crazy. And a popular vote, he is surging. So, yeah, he's surging. we've been rocking for 2 hours right now, and I am very, 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 very happy that you guys are rocking with me. I appreciate you. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's see if we can get this to work. Let's see.
She will also win New Jersey, another reliably Democratic state. Some people had thought New Jersey might be a little bit tight, but we're already ready to call New Jersey in my home state. Exactly. Voters in Massachusetts will deliver a clear victory to Harris as well, so no mystery in those states.
Staying in the Northeast, Fox News can project that the vice president will win Connecticut. She will also win Maryland, that state worth 10 electoral votes. There's an interesting Senate race there.
Yeah, Harris will also take Rhode Island, another Democratic stronghold, and she has a lead in Delaware, President Biden's home state, of course, but it is too early to call in Delaware at this point.
The vice president will win the District of Columbia, which has never voted for a Republican, and it continues not. If you look at the Electoral College and the race to 270, it obviously changes with all of these numbers. It is in the corner of your screen, 105 to Harris 72, and there you see it full screen. As we start to fill in this map, little by little, we're going to get closer to 270. Remember, there's some big states, including California, all the way out in the west, that'll adjust this number.
Now, see, that's the crazy part, because I guess they had some issues going on, because this one is giving correct information as far as I'm concerned. Like, they're waiting. Shout out to the Associated Press. They haven't called the race entirely, but what they are calling is very, 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 very reliable. So we'll keep listening and see what they're talking about, but there's no, we're not calling it until this calls it. So we'll be here
for the vice president.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interview.
So let's see. That wasn't even live. Let's see here. Pum, 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 pum. Let's see. There is one thing that I wanted to share with you guys, and it is actually pretty cool. Just make sure everything is going the way it needs to go. Let's close some of these tabs. Computer's starting to be like, what is going on, friend? And I'm like, we doing it, man. Okay. I was watching something, and I think you will enjoy it. We're just gonna check on it, and like I said, as we get more insight into what's going on, we're just gonna pop back in, but it's gonna get funky as we fry these little fishes. So let's go ahead, and I want to share something with you. Let's see. I came upon it, and it was actually quite interesting, and I wanted to share a little bit of it. Here we go. Right here. All right, so here is one take on why men are choosing Trump. And then after we get back, because we're seeing that I mean, somebody's using them. So we're gonna go ahead and play this, just a little bit of it. This is from the Diary of a CEO. It has 7.93 subscribers and is one of my personal favorite YouTubers to listen to. Long format, amazing content. So if you have not partaken or partook of his content, please do so. And if you go over there and if you really enjoy it, let's say TVA sent you at Batman 4011. So let's get it popping. Why young men are choosing Trump?
If Harris gets elected, it's almost a first-time occurrence that an incumbent administration this unpopular gets reelected. Trump never cracked 50% approval. No presidential candidate who has never been above 50% has ever been reelected. So whoever wins, it's an unprecedented election of someone who typically does not get reelected. In terms of men, what you've seen is young men are going more conservative, young women are going slightly more progressive. And that has a lot of unfortunate ramifications because, again, it's another reason why young people are not getting together and mating. It's yet another reason not to date somebody. When I was your age, I was thinking about this when I was dating. For the life of me, if I went through every person I've dated in my 20s and 30s, I don't remember what their political affiliation was.
Yep. And that is correct. 100% correct. I mean, nobody was really paying attention to it, but now we are. You have to. Now, does that mean that y'all gonna agree on everything and vote the same way? No, that's not what that means. That's not what that means. What that means is that you have some influence over the other person. But people don't even want to give that up now. So let's keep going.
So I didn't care. We didn't talk about that. It was like, are you fun? I'm fun. Are you attracted to me? I'm not, like, let's go out, let's drink, let's see where this goes. We didn't talk about politics. So it's a shame because now politics is now kind of a gender divide. So it's having social ramifications. I would argue that young men are not going to the Republican Party. They're actually less conservative, or people have this image.
Let's do this breakdown real quick. Let's play this game. All right. So you see how they're saying that Trump leads in Arizona, Georgia, Iowa, Kansas, Maine of the four, Michigan, Minnesota, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. Okay. Harris leads in all of these. So you see the electoral votes or personnel they could do. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's play a game. All right. So if we have 11 plus 16 plus 6 plus 6 again plus 1 plus 15 plus 10 plus 19 plus 10, that's 94. Trump is already sitting at 198. So do that plus 198. That gives him 292, more than enough to destroy, like, just out of here. All right. So Harris, on the other hand, now these are the ones that's just what she leads in. Okay, what she leads in. So remember, Trump, with the ones that he leads in right now, with the current number that they're giving to him right now on our site, we'll leave him at we'll leave him at 292. Okay, so 292. Remember that. All right, so 292. Now for Harris, it would be 2 plus 1 plus 15 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus 5 plus 13. That's 42. All right, 42 to her 112. That puts her at 154. 154 to 290 something. It's over. But wait, it's not over. It's not over because we still got all of them that are undecided. But let's play the game. All right, so 154. Let's assume that she can get Washington as well. Washington is 12. So let's do plus 12. All right, that puts her at 116. Oregon is 8, and Idaho is 4. So 8 plus 4. That's 178. She climbing up. Then we got Nevada. That's 6. But the real game changer is, well, hold on. We got Alaska. That's 3. Got to count them all because Puerto Rico don't even get no votes. And then California. California is 54. So plus 54. Would it be enough? No, it would not. It would not be enough. So even if she got dude, look at this map. Hold on. Wait. Look at this map, bro. Just look at it. Now this is not one of the sites that's just like puff piece type stuff. The whole United States is red. This is crazy. Even if she get all the other ones that they say that she's supposed to get, and she get all the other ones that are undecided or no results, if she get all of them, if Trump get all of the ones that he's projected to win, up 204. 204. 204. 204. 204. I said a 2. Oh. 4. Up. 210. 210. What we supposed to do? What we supposed to do? Somebody tell me what we supposed to do right now. What are we supposed to do? Win. All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind. Can't never get enough. This is crazy. The whole of America is red. Y'all see that? Man. Let me tell you something. People not stupid. People not stupid. People not stupid. Okay? You done messed around and made people mad. You thought the weed was gonna do it, didn't you? You thought the weed was gonna do it. Oh my Lord. It's gonna be some mad folk in the morning, man. It's gonna be some mad folk in the morning. It's gonna be some mad folk in the morning. But it won't be me. Nah, this is crazy. But I mean, I'm just saying it, like, you can't call the race because anything could happen. But PA, for example, is pretty close. We could play devil's advocate. Like, now, at 60% of the expected vote already cast, she could still chip away and get at them. Like, I had my moment. Yeah, I had my moment. But look, we are sitting at a tight, very, very tight race. And that's why it's important to let it play out. This one's still early. This is 15. That's 15. That's 10. That's 10. They project now. I mean, that's a pretty safe projection. I mean, but it is early. It's only at like 5%. So, but you do know that all Trump needs is 60 more, right? So let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it. Let's really, really talk about it. He's at 210 right now. You understand what I'm saying? He's at 210. So what does he need? He needs Minnesota. He needs Arizona. Georgia. All right. Well, that put us at 10. That's 21. That's 37. Oh man, this is a tight race. It's a tight race. I mean, he needs everything. This is not bad. I mean, let's see. He is sitting. Let's play the game. Let's play the game. He's sitting at 210. All right. Honestly, it looked like he might peel away with Georgia. He might peel away with Georgia. If you're looking at what I'm looking at right now, he might peel away with Georgia. You see that? They're 88% done with the vote. Well, the expected amount of people to vote. So, excuse me, guys. So, we can give him that. So, let's give him that. So, plus, how many? 16. Okay, 26. 226. All right, so let's see. This one's almost done too. It's at 83%. We'll give him that too. So plus 16. We had 242. Now this one, not so much. That'd be nice though. But let's just do shoe-ins only. So like this, no. This, no. That, no. That's dead neck and neck. Jesus. They're tied. 100% tied. Like they washing clothes. Jeez. We gotta dive into that. Come on, let's get into it. All right, here we go. We got this one right here, Apache. And we got Cochise. I'm not doing that. I tried. Anyway, they ain't even voting yet. They ain't counting. It ain't La Paz. All right, let's look at the numbers. So it look like Mojave, they're 57% of the expected vote, and it looks like Kamala might be losing that one. All right, so Paul, I'm butchering this stuff, I know, but Paul, it looks like we're gonna be 40, 60. Yeah, Donald Trump might get that one. That's why he's turning. And then we got, this is where it gets interesting. Seems like we're having the same issue that, oh, wow. A lot of votes right there. That's too early to call. Okay. Wow, that's crazy. Arizona's not playing. It's tight. And let's go back to the Senate, because it seemed like they finna have a majority in the Senate. It's looking that way. It's looking that way, boss. It is definitely looking that way. Let me do this so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Can I? Should be able to. There we go. Well, horizontally. There we go. Perfect. That boy knows it's OBS now. Sorry. I'm pretty good at that. Anyway. Looks like. Yeah, looks like we finna get the Senate and the House, bro. It's crazy. The House is over. So the House is still rather early, but 435 seats up for election of 435. So they all. But our correspondent has called 241 of the 435 races. By the looks of it, it looks like Republicans have a commanding lead. But this right here is what's doing it. California got 1 billion. Good Lord. But Texas went crazy with the red. We almost there. Look at that there, boy. Nothing for California. I'll put them at the bottom. Why they doing that? This is crazy. This is crazy. Let's do this. Let's listen a little bit more to what we got popping off over here. But I mean, to recap, Donald Trump is moving in the right direction. If he gets Georgia, which it looks like he's going to get Georgia, then all bets off. I mean, I'm not going to lie. The man don't need that much left. He needs 60. He just needs 60 more. Now, as long as he don't pick up no phone call and start asking, as long as he don't pick up no phone call and start asking, we'll be all right. But the second he start picking up that phone and asking, we're gonna have a problem on our hand. So somebody, I need Melania. I know you're not watching, but Melania, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to get that phone. I'm gonna need you to get that phone. All right. But we not doing that again. That's the whole reason from last time, because he was calling people. He was like, he was trying to big bro people. Like, no. When he pick up that phone, just take it out of his hand. Put it somewhere else. Because we can do this. Let us do it. You just get ready for 4 years. All right. Can you let them know that, Melania? Look at this. That's dead heat. But yeah, so he have to take this, that. Like, he got some work to do, but the good thing about it is, as long as we stay on the projection that we're going, which again is very, very early, but as long as we go on the projection that we're going, it looks like he's gonna be able to pull it through. I'm pretty sure other people got him higher, but let's go back into what we were doing before. Excuse me. Excuse me again, and let's see why men are choosing Trump. Shout out again to let's get it right. The Diary of a CEO has 7.93 million subscribers. Literally came out yesterday, I believe. So yeah. So let's do this.
Tried to lecture the nation on what is the right.
Now he is a Kamala Harris supporter and door ringer, the whole 9 yards. But he had some good points. But yeah, just to let you know what we're listening.
Social policy or behaviors, and that America has pretty squarely rejected this. The example I use is the University of Michigan, an amazing university, has invested $150 million in DEI, social policy, and the number of complaints about racism is up 30-fold. The sentiment, the feeling about America has all gone down. And so the Democrats have decided we're about social policy as opposed to the economic policies that are actually going to impact you. And a large part of America has sort of rejected it. Young men do not feel seen by the Democratic Party. And it's not only just young men, but it's their families. So I would argue it's not so much that they're moving to the Republican Party as they're moving away from the Democratic Party. But there's just to use this overused term, young men do not feel seen by the Democratic Party. It's like you're fighting for everyone except for me. And let's be honest, my group is not doing well. The group that has ascended the fastest globally is women. Twice as many women in the last 30 years elected to some form of parliament. More women.
I will agree that women are ascending the educational ladder a lot faster, and they're being given the ability to lead. So, I mean, what he's saying isn't wrong, but it's just weird because that's his party, though. Like, he wanted that, right? No, and he's not mad at it. He's just saying it is what it is. He's very objective. He's really, I can separate myself from what's going on and just, really tell you how I feel. So let's see. Let's keep going. I'll let y'all know if something else happened on the Trump side. Well, wanted to play it, maybe we're not gonna play it.
Women globally now are seeking tertiary education than men. By the way, again, a huge victory for all of us. Fantastic. But there's this analogy that
I just lowered the rate, so hopefully you'll be able to keep up with us. Let me get this stuff together. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with me, and I appreciate you. Don't do it. Okay, well. There we go.
Because women at some point are more vulnerable because of pregnancy and raising kids, and they want someone who instinctively they feel could physically protect them. So they tend to be not attracted to a man shorter than them. Metaphorically, women are getting taller and taller each year, making more money, more college attendance. They're just killing it. More and more people elected to positions of power and influence. Men are getting shorter and shorter. So in sum, we've talked about this. Women mate socioeconomically horizontally and up, men horizontally and down. The pool of horizontal and up among men is smaller. And when men don't have the prospect of a romantic relationship, they come off the rails. Women oftentimes will reinvest that energy in friendships and work. Men reinvest that energy in vaping and video games and porn. I mean, men without the prospect of a romantic relationship, look at the most violent, unstable places in the world. They all have a preponderance of things, and that is a bunch of men with very little economic or romantic opportunities. And so you have a cohort of not only young men, but families that are upset and angry about this cohort, maybe unfairly expectant around what they should expect from the American economy, but they're not doing well. And they feel seen by the Republican Party and Trump, who are pushing back on many of these social policies, that the snake is eating its own tail, that it's gone so far to the progressive that at the end of the day, it's no longer promoting the rights of non-whites, for example. 60 years ago, 12 black people at Princeton, Harvard, and Yale, that's a problem. 2/3 of Harvard's freshman class now identifies as non-white. And somehow, as a non-white male that's not making as much money, that's more inclined to be an addict or gambling, that owns fewer homes, somehow I'm still the enemy. I'm still I've been told by media that I'm should have collective guilt because of the privilege my dad and my granddad received. So there's I think, justifiable anger and a feeling that the Democratic Party has really moved away from young men.
It's interesting because you make the case that you're not necessarily convinced.
Do y'all think that? Think that the Democratic Party done actually alienated themselves, by just allowing that type of situation to happen? Or do you think that they, they're doing what they told to do? What do you think? Let's keep going. It's horrible though.
It's entirely young men are choosing the Republican Party versus them being pushed out of the Democratic Party. That's kind of summarizes your thoughts. And the Wall Street Journal did a piece showing that the Republican Party have gained more young men over the last couple of years. In 2016, they had 35% of young men.
14.
By 2020,
Harris is at 179 because California has went over, and now we got ourselves a race. Jeez. Hold on. I didn't even know that had happened. No. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, what you look at that? Look at it. I mean, really, that's crazy. Let me get this back. All right. Kind of hard to work like that. All right. Look at this here. We got California in the building. Shout out to California in the building. They done called it without anything on it. I hate it when they do that. I just need to refresh it. Uh-oh. Oregon done turned it too. Good Lord. That just happened. Woo! She finna get close. Georgia is going to make the election, bro. Like, that's crazy. Georgia? Sweet Georgia? That's crazy. Georgia and Arizona, man. Because it seemed like, well, they got this one, which I don't know how. Let's do a doodah. How are they calling that for Kamala and nothing is? How can you call that? I don't agree with this. I don't agree with it. I don't see how you could call it. Okay. They definitely gave it to her. Huh. Okay. Okay. All right, let's do our game again. All right, so Harris has 179. Let's see if she can get to the covenant need to have number. This again, if you don't remember, the need to have number is 270. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so 270. So we're gonna do 179 plus 279 plus 2 plus 1. Oh, I did that wrong. 179 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus 5 plus 8 plus 13. We're still sitting at the same thing. Just because he got California doesn't mean nothing right now. Why doesn't it mean anything, Jeremy? Because even if she gets all of the other places, that leaves her at 213. That is not 270. Trump is already at 214. What does that mean? What that means is she got some more work to do. The election will be decided by swing vote. They just gave her California. I mean, they ain't even on voting for that. So. But they also gave Donald Trump Utah. So I don't know what kind of weird stuff is that. I don't see no information. I'm gonna keep it 100 across the board. That's weird for one. It's weird for both because I ain't had that issue with this tracker, but either way. see if I can find out what's going on. See what's going on out here. I guess we're gonna go back to our main dude. Let's see here. Yep. Oh, they just calling for it over there. Yeah, everybody's numbers is different. And that's the crazy part about it. Everybody's numbers are different. Everybody think they know what's going on. Don't nobody know. Nah, this is crazy. So, I mean, we doing good. It's doing good. Everything's doing good as far as like just everybody voting and getting out there and did their part. And now we just letting the things be counted. I don't want y'all to think that what you didn't do was important, because it was. Just look at that number. 52 million, 46 million. That's 9 million. $90 million. That's crazy. People came out and voted. Oh, seems like Chase Oliver got up there. Huh. He pushed down Stein. That's crazy. Wow. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. When you add up all the other third-party voters, yeah, that definitely took some votes away. It definitely took some votes away. But man, we almost there. We almost there. Senate has 38. Let's check on that. So it looks like the Republicans are going to probably wrap that up real soon. So that's good. I think they're going to wrap that on up. We're going to be good to go. Whoa. Oh my God. This is crazy. We're going to take a little peek at Election Day from Destiny's channel. Destiny is a Democrat. So we're going to take just a little peek. Destiny has 851K and he got about 83K watching right now. So we're just going to take a peek and see what the big hubbub is about. Let's see. It's kind of loud, so we're just up. Well, I thought it was going to be loud. It's not playing.
Things haven't gone great. Trump has like a 55% chance to win, okay? But just hold your breath. Wait a minute. 55% chance to win for Trump. 55%. But we're still in it. We're definitely still in it.
Arizona. Yo, but you definitely are still in it, brother. You're definitely still in it. We do some South Saint Redemption math, and you right back in it, man. And let's look at the House. Woo! Need 218. They moving in the right direction. Governorship, Republicans.
Pull up Arizona, please.
It's still at 88. That's good. Hasn't gotten worse.
Yo, New York Times is so conservative.
Okay?
It's
That's a
crazy.
sling. Okay, they're just pulling it back so they can fire it back over.
Just wait for the Michigan dump. Watch this. They're gonna dump 800K ballots straight.
Where we need dumps in Wisconsin right now, Felix.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, y'all, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think I'm finna make a call. I'm about to, you know, I'm satisfied. I'm elated. It ain't done yet. That's for certain. It's not done yet. And it ain't gonna take very long for it to be done. That's the crazy part. It's not gonna take long. And it looks like we're gonna have the Senate and the House by the looks of it. You got the governorship already. I mean, we're right there. We need two more. Yeah, come on, Texas. Come on, get us that one. And then get us that one. But that's gonna take a while. Y'all can pull that off. Y'all get that done by tonight. This one can definitely get done by tonight. And that one should definitely get done by tonight. I mean, it's close though. So. We are at 214, so I mean, it's wild. It is wild. All right, you guys, I'm going to hop off to the restroom, but I'm going to keep this up, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it here in a minute. Make sure you hit a like and a subscribe. Okay, so I'm actually gonna play another song which y'all might be familiar with. Well, let's not do that one. Don't really match. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna use the restroom. I will be right back. Okay. Looks like we are sitting at 2:30. 2:30. 40 more. 40 more. So here's what I'm gonna do, y'all. I'm gonna leave this right here because I'm very confident that it's good. But we ain't gonna go nowhere. I was gonna be like, oh well, let's open up another something and look at it, but yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna play me a game of chess. So I'm gonna get it set up, and then we just gonna keep an eye on everything, and we should have something called here soon, honestly. So I'm really looking forward to it. Let me go ahead and wow, I can do that. Just waiting for it to go ahead and pop off, man. It's not really popping off. So. Let's see. Grab another window. want to play chess in the chat? I'll play chess with you if you want. If you want to play chess, you can play chess. It's okay with me. Play some chess. All right, so we got everything tracking. Play a little bit of chess while we wait for this thing to be done. That's all we're doing right now. Just waiting. Oh, check. But yeah, thank you guys for rocking with us. See if we can find something that'll match us. It's a little funky. You know, the craziest thing about this whole election is that a lot of people thought that there's just no way that Trump was gonna be able to galvanize people, like to get them to vote for him. It's crazy. That's not true. He definitely was able to get some movement going. And now look, He could very well be the president now. Here we go. Let's move it. Anything change? Oh, Harris is up to 187. They do 187, I guess. What made it change? We'll check that in a minute. Appreciate you guys for rocking with me. We just waiting. Oh, Harris at 192. Uh-oh, she about to hit that 200. She about to hit that 200. She hit the 200, gotta hit it with the air horn. Gotta get up with the air horn. Jeez. These two swing votes, man. These are the ones. That's gonna do it. Boy, it's getting tired. In case you didn't notice. Boy, wanna cut these lights down and take a nap. But it's something that I want to do, and I'm very glad I was able to do it. It showed me that long format, although difficult, is good. I'm tired. Definitely got to go to work in the morning, but I was gonna be up anyway, so. I don't know what this guy doing down here playing chess with me. He is a bit of struggle. Just refresh the results, make sure we still good. Yeah, see ooh. Yeah, see coming on up. See creeping up on him. And this is live from Houston, just in case y'all were wondering. Just waiting to see if he's gonna be able to hit that 200 as well. I mean, the way it's going right now, Arizona is definitely gonna be one that we're gonna be able to look after. Yeah. Well, first thing first, let's finish this chess game. Let's see. Trump is at 230, still holding strong, and Harris is at 192. Making an escape for it. All right, let's see what we got. We got Trump still at 230. Just gonna rock out and keep playing this here chess till we figure something out. I give up. All right, well, let's see what we got. Refreshing. All right, so let's go back over what we got going real quick before we hit another game up. Let's see. I don't think he's starting to pull away with Georgia. Let's do a little math. Let's play around. So Trump is already at 230. They giving him Georgia already. So 230 plus They give them Arizona, which I don't see how, but okay. So 11, then 16. Hey. Okay, 16, then 15. That's it. Because if we minus 15 and we took a 10, okay, so that wouldn't work. He don't need Wisconsin. He doesn't need Nebraska. Doesn't need Maine. Uh-oh. 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 205. Harris got 205 in the building. Harris got 205 in the building. That's crazy, fam. That is ridiculous. Good job to her and her campaign. Got 205 in the building. They gonna hold it out. We're gonna do another 10-minute. Let's see what's cracking. Hopefully we'll have credit soon. Cause I'm getting tired. I've been with y'all for 3 hours. And I appreciate y'all. Now, y'all didn't come over here and watch no chess, but if you did, here goes on. You left it open. That's good. That's a good strategy you thinking about. Mm-hmm. That was a good move. Go right here then. Good move though. You didn't really think it out. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Pretty sure the people that with me now might be even asleep, but you know what? I appreciate it. That's interesting though. The race is just tightening up. That was a 3-piece, baby. 3-piece. 3-piece, baby. Go. Hey! I like to play chess. I'm not that good, but my rank Makes it so that sometimes I get put up with people that I shouldn't be playing higher and lower. So Elo is like around 360, 400 at any given day. Jeez. All right, so let's do a little shaking and baking. They only have 50% for Arizona. But look at that popular vote. Jeez. Y'all really did y'all thing this go around. Proud of all y'all for voting. Proud of y'all. I'm gonna give y'all one more game, then after that we are going to give our predictions, and then we'll do a follow-up tomorrow on the TBH, because we are 3 hours in, almost 4 hours in. This chair is not fun. So, I'm pretty sure if this is the case, somebody is already calling it, and that's how people get upset. You don't want it. Okay. Wow, that was a good move. Jeez. One more way to go. Remember, no matter who wins, you just need to know who's going to win so that you can know how to move. It's all like a game of chess, really. It's you against you. The you that will do the total opposite. Mm-hmm. You did good. I think he stomped. And I am tired. That's a good move for me. 205 Harris and 230 for Trump. Still waiting. We need 270 for somebody to win. Want to thank all three of y'all for rocking with me into the wee hours of the night. I got a nasty little trap set up over here so that even if he tries to take, we still end up with the same amount of coverage. I can't let that be open because if I do, he's gonna get me. Let's see the results. So he bags off. This is the right thing to do. Just gonna wait. He's gonna see if I'm gonna move or not. Excuse me, guys. I see the next line of attack. He's just gonna send them straight down and just try to bombard their way in. Make an exit. What's that? Depending on what he do, gonna depend on what he do. It's smart. I would just wait. Let the tension build. Kind of like what they're doing with this election. But if you're smart enough and you're patient enough, you can figure it out. Oh, sorry, guys. Not very demure. I'm not really used to playing chess with people watching. I guess it all depends on whose defense is gonna break first. I have my own play right here. If I can get this one, put it right here. The play still gonna work either way, so it don't matter. This will come determine that. That's fine. If he pop out over there, I'll check him back out. Don't matter. Harris is still sitting at 205 and Trump is at 230. And in the chess world, my competitor has about 3 minutes. He getting ready to spring his incredible idea. So spring mine. He's thinking, but he just ain't thinking out of the box. He's thinking squarely inside the box. And we still sitting at a Harris 205 and a Trump 230. Oh, sorry again, guys. I'm tired. Okay. Now the real play reveals it. Follow it down. Smart. Not quite one, that's though, unfortunately. Unnecessary risk. Oh, I gotta do that. Sorry. Yeah, that game's over. I will give up. No, not. You can fight. You love a good scrap. All right. Well, with that last game, this is also going to be it for me too. I had to go to work in the morning, but I'm glad that you guys rocked with me for a whole, pretty much 4 hours, man. A few more minutes. Where should you go? All right, so if you're still awake, here's where I suggest you go. I suggest you go to a place that I didn't even tell you about, because if we went over there, we would have never seen it. We can go to Amanda Anubi for Election Day. You can also go to the Anton Daniels channel. So I was seeing the after hours with Anton Daniels if I could send you anywhere. But my computer is like, nah, what are you doing? So I'm gonna try to share it. So you at least see. Alright, so probably not gonna play, but yes, Anton Daniels. This is what you want to do. And again, our information is better. It's always better. Our information is always better. So But yeah, so take that with a grain of salt. But look, one thing I do want to say before I get up out of here, because I am tired. One thing that I do want to do is I really want to thank everybody, and I mean everybody that showed up. Whether you just popped in and popped right back out, or if you hung with me all the way to right now, it means you probably sleep. But I appreciate that, because that means that you believe in a vision, you believe in me, and you believe in what we're trying to build over here. So I'm going to end it the way I normally would end it, but I'm going to put a twist on it. At the end of the day, it is you versus you. But also, at the end of the day, understand that people are different. One person might feel a certain way about something that somebody else might not. And one thing this election season taught me is that people can be very isolated on things that matter to them. There's nothing wrong with that. But you also have to be able to comprehend. You have to be able to comprehend what the other person is saying, even if you don't agree with it, even if you can't be like, okay, I understand. At least be able to comprehend. That means to take it in and at least make sense of it with the words. We'll go a long way that way. Anyhow, I'm gonna get off this. I want to say the 4-hour stream for everybody. So this is 3 hours and 56, and thank you guys for being with me. Some of y'all I'll see tomorrow, and the rest of y'all I will see tomorrow, because Wednesday night. So see you. Be safe. All that good stuff. We out.